I want to see what this restore list looks like. Garlic hope. Give tobacco to man. 6 garlic cloves. Evil parsley. The battle begins. The parsley was evil! Last evidence cemetery. Oh, that's where I was going right now, isn't it? Or what? Was I there? Music's very low, but it's just this area right now. I believe it to be. Hey, Balia, how are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're feeling well, Balia. And if you're not, then feel well, you damn dingus. What's the problem? No. Warhammer Mechanica soundtrack. Is that a lot of harpsichord stuff, Rojo? I can do that because I'm really in love for some harpsichord stuff. Spooky, but also not. Nice, nice. I like that. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's rock music, but it's not rock music. Oh yeah, I know exactly what it is. Yeah, I just think the music here is pretty low. It might be the Roland chip as well. Object magnification is now off. Imagine not having object magnification on. That will suck. Feeling alright, been working overtime for a week now. It helped. Yeah, well, honestly, maybe not in the long run, but work does take your... does actually help a lot of, when previously myself with mental issues. As long as I'm comfortable at work, you know, you get relaxed after exerting yourself. It's same with exercise, that's why it's so good with exercise. Okay, buttons I'm pressing. I'm pressing not M for map, I'm pressing F1 for map, yes. You can hear things again, Catnip. Welcome. Back from the meeting. Back, but still in semi-lurk mode because of work. Yeah, that's stupid stuff. So, that's the problem with this game. I need to play it more often because I'm keeping track of so many stuff. So much stuff. What? I just left a sack here. Yes, I'm looking for the last evidence for the gravedigger. And I wondered if it could be here. You feel well or else. Exactly. Oh, don't look at these. Look at something else. What could possibly be the last evidence? So the first evidence was the shirt. Second evidence was the parsley. I know, it's really weird. But apparently, parsley is evil. So whoever grows parsley in their backyard, it's a chance that they're evil. Yes, only murderers grow parsley. You all know this. This is common folklore at this point. Can I try to grave dig? I know it sounds bad, but I dig this one, right? So I probably not more to dig here. So I just digged in the place, and I like when I entered the place, and it transformed me over here. So I'm guessing like the box to actually dig here. Well, I'd say she grave digger. James with no live digger. So I don't think I need to dig, because since the last time I grave digged... What, did I pick up that? Oh, man. That's the one. I just stood here and dug, and then it transported me over here. And we need the book for the hanged man or the woman. The hanged man's grief must he unveil. 7 lost souls have favors to ask. That's probably the 7 sons of Nikolai. Now I even know some lore, guys, because I read part of the Veil of Darkness manual. By the way, it's going to be a bit... I think it's going to be over an hour release. The next YouTube video. It's such a long lore, but it's so good. It's super fitting for Halloween. So I guess if you guys enjoy the previous one, this is going to be so much better. You start moving the computer to the office, I'm gonna go ahead and factory reset it. Yeah. Go ahead and... I think factory reset is always nice. It's always a fresh beginning. So I'd suggest doing it. And if you, like me, when I... yes, when I got my new computer, I made a note for all the things that I need to do, like a list. So when I got my new computer, I just went through the lists at rapid speed, and suddenly took no time. A new computer, no shenanigans. You've been really listening to Shadowdale. Oh, wow, thank you so much, Zen. I appreciate that. Oh, it's going to be better this time for you, Zen. I've done more work with the cuts, so it's not going to be so much inappropriate breathing. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be even better. Okay, I don't know what to start doing here. I mean, we haven't really gone to the lake yet, have we? We still need the book from the monastery, right? So it's the key downstairs in the monastery. But did we ever get the key? Could we convince him to give us the key? Okay, so this is new. What? I can't hit them? Because they're specters? They have been weakened. So there's no effect. I didn't expect this fight. No, 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 no. Okay, so let's go back. Don't see, I'm an old man. I got an effect weak. I got a cane. I'm gonna add the volume up a little bit, guys, okay? Wait, is it already low over here? Name not available. Nice. So there. That's a bit better. Okay. So what weapon do we use for the Will-o'-the-Wisps? Psst, psst, psst. Proud of me? Oh, Nikolai to the circus! No, not today, Catnip. Let him be. We're going to do Oblivion style, okay? We're going to do Silver Sword. Oh shit, I can hold in the mouse button? I didn't know that. So, we're going to do like Elder Scrolls style. A rapier and the Silver Sword in hand. Psst, psst, psst. So, yeah. I'm gonna save. Just because. I don't know what to do with these. The Will-o'-the-Wisps. Wisps. No, that was the wrong button. My camera's always slowly falling. By the way, I should get a better... This web camera is so bad. I know it's just an added camera, but still. The color is so bad on it. Look at how gray everything is. You want to see what happens if I try to increase the saturation on that camera? How natural the colors are going to get? Look at this. Okay, so this is with color correction. That's just to see the chat a little bit better. But let's set saturation. Oh yeah, yeah, that's not bleeding colors at all. Yes! It just color bleeds immediately if you add it. Jesus. Go with contrast. Eh. Eh. Dark blue. Yeah, but for chat it's not. Yeah, we want to have a little bit of light with your dark, you know? As Bob Ross would say. Should I do it even, now that I'm here, should we do that even more? Like if you do this and then that's going to be much better for chat, but it's not going to be a better, worse view experience for this thing. I can't talk today, sorry. It's fine. I said it's just a bad camera anyway. Okay, let's go to the lecture. So, but right now expenses are not really a big option for me, considering all the stuff. Okay, so 1, 2. No effect. Silver Sword, no effect. Okay. So the Silver Sword does not work and the Rapier does not work. What could have an effect on the crisps? Nicer on your gamer eyes. Yeah, I think for reading the chat, it helps. I think it's okay now. What else could we have? I mean, I tried the torch. We can play music. Shoot the wisps. I mean, torch was a good idea. Talks to himself. Aliens may be living among us. Agree or disagree? Do you agree that aliens live among us? Yes or no?
Well, of course they do. Don't you see them?
No, well, I don't really see them. But I'll see. Oh, it shows. Make a quite interesting thing about them.
No, but you... Haven't you seen the Nebulas, the Tricepticals, the Squuncle, and the Hawk?
No, I've heard similar to sci-fi versions of those, but not really seen them. And what are the...
Oh, the Hawks. Those are... Those live among the degenerate planes of existence if you go to the second one.
Well, I can't really go to different planes of existence. I only have this one.
Well, then there's no matter, you don't know. You can't see them if you're not in the right plane.
Well, I've just flown a plane.
You've flown a plane?
I think we're talking about a different sort of plane here.
Ah, you're talking about the steel thing.
Yes, that one. Well, agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
The degenerate planes, you say? Yes. You've flown a plane? No. I guess I've sat on the flown plane. Or in a flown plane. That's a very important prepositional question, isn't it? Have you sat on a plane or in a plane? Rope. Rope is not a weapon against wisps. A golden ribbon. A ribbon. A golden... A candle. A lit candle. No, the torch would have worked then instead. Wine. Give them wine. They'll rest. You never can save points. Hey, don't worry. Dandel, when we're going into new worms thing, we can gamble again, okay? So I think Friday night. Save your points for Friday night. We're gonna gamble. So I think I want to do an extra segment for Friday night gambling. In a safe sense. Okay? You redeemed dark blue keyboard. Oh, I didn't see it. It was Oh, thank you so much, Rainer.
Subscriber.
Stealth Golem speaking with negative Stealth Golem is one of the most
Sorry.
interesting and fun things I've seen on Twitch.
Oh.
That's why we on 2 months.
Thank you so much, Rainer. Appreciate ya. This blue or the dark? That's the kind of black blue keyboard. This one. Sorry I didn't see your thing, Audio Crow. The black blue. Okay. That one is so nice. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you so much for the resub, Rainer. Appreciate you. And that you say that you think that segment is fun? I mean, that means a lot to me because it was just like random stuff you make up along the way and suddenly something hits. Friday night. Yes, the knighthood of Friday. It's silly but funny. Yeah, unique and awesome. Well, thank you so much. I guess success comes from... The best way If you guys have you guys seen the thing about John Cleese on creativeness or whatever the video is? He has a talk. He talks about how to be creative. It's a really good talk. I appreciate it a lot. And sometimes I just try to channel a bit of that way of working. Being yourself and being a dork. Yeah. It's the perfect thing. Sorry that I'm not really playing much, but I'm appreciating much, okay? I'm not seeing a way to actually take the Will-o'-the-wisps for a ride. The best bet would be a torch to burn them, but that didn't work, so... I am out of ideas. The holy symbol is not for these. That's for finding the... You're protected versus undead creatures. What? No, that was to find the coffin, wasn't it? No, it works. You've been protected in battle versus Cairn's undead creatures. Oh! Ooh, now that's interesting. Coffer with the pipe. A pipe. And you know what? I probably don't need this coffer anymore. Catch him in the jar. Yeah, do the linkening. I don't want to look up hints. I think the best way to know stuff right now is to just try a lot of things. This is why we shouldn't take a break with this game. This game does not like breaks at all. No breaks from here, it said. Because I get so much evidence, so much clues, and everything just boils into one pit of weirdness. I really like it, but I forget about this stuff very fast. So, this dispelling one dead but forced to serve, I don't really know who it applies to yet. Who is dead and forced to serve yet? I mean, the only one that I could think was the hanged man, but that is a different thing. It's a hanged man's grief. And dispelling one dead but forced to serve. Who's serving is an undead thing. A vampire. I don't know. Maybe if I go show the holy symbol in town, maybe some of them will be like, ah! You already found that one? What do you mean, found that one? If it's not the ghost in the mausoleum? There wasn't a ghost in the mausoleum, was there? Was there? I only remember the mad priest and the and Bryce. Pius, I mean. That one lady's grandpa. It was oh yeah, no, not Vladimir. That's true. Yes. But was he forced to serve? So that's Vladimir then. He's the red dude in front in the cemetery, you mean? Sorry, yeah, mausoleum. I was for some reason I thought you said monastery. I'm the fool. You're not the fool. I'm the fool. But yeah. Maybe we can talk about the book to this guy we need for the witch thing. Because for the witch spell, I mean, we need the book. But he didn't answer when we talked about the book, did he? Crossroads. Witch wants to free her grandfather. Oh, that's Vladimir! Okay, so the witch's father is Vladimir. And Vladimir is the one that's guarding for Cairn. So we need the Book of Etheric Rites first. And Ambrose, the hanged man, can only be helped if we find the culprit and then set him free. But that's down the line. Because if we're going chronologically, because I think it is chronological. Blech. Beard? Yes. Which means to save the hanged man isn't necessarily up first. It's to find the Book of Etheric Rites and dispel Vladimir. So we could probably do this already. We just need to know what order we'd have to do it in. Okay. And presumably the key, because I think if we go down, the Book of Etheric Rites. But didn't we arrive here at one point? Yeah, so if we go down here, then there's a locked door, right? The door is locked. And the key to this door is important. But the pry bar does not help here. It also said in the notes, in the prophecy, that you could pry something. Well, it's somewhere in here, I think. Let's read them. Slay the hound that hunts the night. That's probably the werewolf. Shall be allowed to pass a hidden place. You must pry from one quite mad. So, a hidden place he must pry from one quite mad, which seems to be maybe Frank. So prying, but I did try to pry inside his house and it didn't really get it to work. Frank. Oh, Frank. And Stein. Gasp. You don't have enough points. Yeah, okay. It's actually a bit cheap because I put it a bit down for Spooktober month. So, yeah, okay. We just gotta be smart. We need the Book of Etheric Rites. So we just need to get access to this door, and probably Mr. Monastery Man has the means, right? So we need to burn him. Okay, I'll look down here first. So this is Pius, and he's done. We found some books down here. Or at least one book. Bam bam. Oh yeah, maybe I can actually move bookshelves. Remember, that's the thing. Okay, so go back. Remember, the bookshelves can be moved. This does seem to be able to get moved. Bang bang. I've moved bookshelves twice in this game already, so it's definitely a thing. It's out of stock anyway. Yeah, it's I think it's like a 40-minute cooldown. Make sure my stream isn't just me reading a book, not playing a game. For my own sake as well, so I can play games, you know? I want to play games, man. And we also have a candle now. If we ever need to, like, supply Mr. Monastery with a candle. Can you imagine playing games? I can't imagine, actually. I have that ability. I have imagination. Why are you always playing games? You sound like my mother. Okay, talk to the nice man. Plot is, I am your mother. Okay, let's see here. Your other brothers. Alone, by all means, no. There are far too many things to which we must attend. Yes, we've talked about him with this. Leon. No. Which... No. Type. No. Etheric. Etheric rights. No, he doesn't care. Key. Basement. Cellar. Locked door. Services. Oh, this is the music again. This is where John goes crazy. Bless certain items. Greed is a trait not tolerated among the Brotherhood. Blessings are free. It's my duty to perform these for all who ask. Ah, I see they're carrying a blade of silver. Silver, the only metal that has the power to cut the flesh of the dead ones. I see you have a candle. Consider it blessed, my friend. What? You've blessed my candle, sir. Sorry, the music is a bit intense. He blessed my candle. Whoa. And look at the sword! Now I can probably kill stuff. Praise John the musician. So I need to... The hell does a blessed candle do? Wait, what happened to it? There we go. Bring John back. No! Yeah, he blessed my candle. It sounds kind of kinky. What happens with the blessed candle? Let's put it on to flame. I got a lighter now, I think. My inventory is so messed up, man. It's too big. Empty bottle of fine wine. Go away. Where do I have my lighter? There it is. Jesus, this inventory is... Maybe I can get rid of the pitchfork, you know? This is just random items to hit things with. Well, that probably helps. Got blessed by the holy man. So let's try it. You've lit the blessed candle. Blessed burning candle. Good! This looks like a fighting stance. A candle and a blessed silver sword. I'm ready to do fights. I'm ready to fight whatever, you know? So, maybe we should pry upon the werewolf now. Since we got a blessed silver sword. I mean, it doesn't... Maybe it doesn't work now. If you get rid of the pitchfork, you can never join Project Pitchfork. Ah! We got to move appropriately here into position. Lady, you are the werewolf. Let's have a battle with my blessed sword this time. Yes. I shall smite you with all my smiteness. Hi, doggy. The silver sword has no effect on the werewolf. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It's just undead. Okay. What the hell should I eventually do with the werewolf then? Oh yeah, didn't light the candle. Does this ever unlight? Because the torch hasn't unlit itself. Maybe the spirits of sanctity protected versus undead, but the werewolf isn't undead, so. This is one of those games that if you know them, it's like, yeah, you can complete this game in 3 hours. If you don't know them, yeah, you can complete this game in 40 hours. Hey, dude. That's a name that I can get by. Thanks for following, dude. Also, the gypsy cap wants wood. Not my words, their words. Let's hit some wisps with the silver sword and protected by undead. Even though wisps might not be undead. It depends on the terminology. No effect. Can I use my candle on them? Candle does not work. Hey Roseguard, keep burning torches in my pocket all the time. They say it's money that burns holes in pockets, but no, it's definitely torches. And if you got another lit candle as well, it's double trouble. Very true, Roseguard. I appreciate the cause for concern. So will-o'-the-wisps do not care about the holy silver sword, they don't kill about the silver cross or the burning blessed candle. Noted. But, obviously, if there's a locked door in the basement with that thing, there has to be a way to get down there. But do I have to have a key? I got so many keys, but not his key. Where's Leon? Where's your brother Leon? You talked that you saw your friends here. If I'm protected versus the undead here. Ay, ay, ay. Too many things to which we must attend. Some of the brothers are here right now. Can't you see them? They see you. Let's see. Oh. Candle. Ay, ay, ay. So the services, what does the holy water do? Can I buy some more of that holy water from you, perhaps? But what does it do, sir? I don't know what it does. Have it hit? I want to hit his brothers. It should be here. He said they were here. I'll find your brothers. Don't you worry. And I'll stab them too. Aren't we divided one? Yeah, give me the key. Rob the old man of his key. Let's go back to the bar and talk about stuff. Hopefully they have some information, you know? Any invisible people here? We'll find him. That reminds me of the Oblivion Guards. Don't worry, we'll find him. We'll get him. Have you guys seen that channel? Bacon __. Don't worry, we'll get him. Under a boat. Yes, we're all running around in a boat, but don't worry, we have it under control. What seems to be the problem, officer? Nah, don't save. Just talk to them. Now you're just blue balling John. Yeah, whenever he wants to go crazy, the music, he leaves. I know that chord isn't good for anyone. They're still stuck in Matthias. Okay, they're still stuck on the Matthias thing. I don't think everyone knows that Crazy Frank lives by himself because he wants to people to leave him alone. And he is pissed about the cup. What the hell do you want? Get out of here. I won't speak to you until you give me back my cup. You once had a man in Skyrim ask if somebody was there after I hit him in the face with a sword. Yeah. Those games are fun. The glitches are fun. Definitely. Have you changed your mind about that drink? I can't really... Can you bless my candle, lady? Maybe there's more about Matthias, but I do have his tooth, so... Maybe not. I just need to know what I can do with the tooth. And the candle. And the things. Maybe a blessed candle in the cemetery. Maybe because that's the thing, you know, you do. Still alive. You've been paying attention to my advice, haven't you? How about that tooth I sold you? Haven't lost it, have you? What advice would that be? For starters, you should arm yourself with something, because there are too many wolves around here these days. I always carry around a nice sharp knife myself. As far as some of the more horrible supernatural creatures are concerned, I don't know what's effective against them. That's why I stay close to the village and indoors most of the time. Whatever you do, leave Crazy Frank to himself. I've learned that the hard way and lost a tooth for it. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to him again. Who's Crazy Frank? Lives by himself on the hut far to the north. Blah, blah, blah. He hates to have other people around him. Okay, yep. Might have been better off trying to scare Frank. But then again, I don't think Frank is an easy guy to scare. How are you going to get revenge against a crazy man? After the fight, I went back and picked up some of the teeth I knocked out of Frank's mouth. Then I went to see the gypsy woman. Ooh. Oh, I can take the tooth to Maria. Oh. Maybe that's a good idea. So, yes. Maybe we can go to Maria and take the tooth there and make a voodoo doll. Hey Presto, how you doing? Yeah, outdoors is scary. It's a good policy. Don't leave your indoor. If you ever have to go outdoor to get indoors again, that's trouble already. You want to watch more of this game? Good. You can watch more of this game being stagnated by me. Hope that's one of your pleasures of watching the game, you know. I'm just going to read chat a lot because I don't know what to do. No. Where's my water? Okay. So we're going to Maria. And bring her the tooth. Welcome to the gypsy camp. Does it have a quest page or something? It does. It has a prophecy page. This is my quests. To fulfill the prophecy given to me by the old man. Deedly deedly, there you go. So I'm just going through the list here. When they're grayed out, I've done them. And if you leave the window or door open to a bug, the outdoors seep in, and after a while you're outdoors again. Now you're fucked. Oh, it's such a good tune. Such chill. Each line is a quest. Yeah, it's each line is a quest, and every one of them is kind of involved. And some of them are involved with themselves, so it's really interesting. Talk to Maria about the tooth. So, is the Maria here? No, wait, the fortune teller maybe. Are you Maria or are you Carmen? Foretelling, or do you have needs in mind? Maria, I need you to make a voodoo doll. I talked to this guy named Matthias. Yes, Matthias, I remember him well. He wanted me to craft a doll so that he could revenge himself upon Crazy Frank. Frank? There's enough evil in this valley already. I will not add to that evil by creating you a tool with which you may take another's life. I don't want to kill Crazy Frank, Maria. I want to scare him into telling me something you must oh yeah, scare him into telling me something. You must believe me. I must have your word. If I make you the voodoo doll, you must promise that no harm comes to Crazy Frank. If something happens to him, I'll know and I'll make you pay with your own life. I promise? You have my word. There are some things you must bring me. I need wax and a personal item of Frank's also. You will need a pin or something. Frank isn't as stupid as he looks. Wax? A tooth? Pin. I do have the ink. I do have the feather pin. The golden ribbon. The golden writing ink. What's it called? Quill! I think. It was a good explanation, right? The golden ink feather. Pink ribbon ink thing. Where you... Not a word, but... Yes! Crow! That's the one. Okay. If you have all the wax and the personal item of Frank's, I can make the doll for you now. Make me this voodoo doll, please. Frank's tooth, I suppose you got this off of Matthias? It's the same tooth he wanted me to make him this voodoo doll. Now, before I make this, remember your promise. No harm will come to Frank, so help me. If something happens, you'll share the same fate as Frank. I really like that blue eyeshadow. Yeah, that's strong eyeshadow. You also have darts in the ground. That's true. Maybe a pin. Yeah, the dart would work. I'm finished. Here is your voodoo doll. Like I told you before, you need some kind of pin. Hold the doll in one hand and the pin in the other, and I think Frank will tell you what you want to hear. Oh, so the pin wasn't part of the process. Look at Frank! So I think you're correct, Audio Crow. If we take the dart into his... Maybe. We could probably use something else too. Let's pin it on the doll. The murderer. I'd feel super bad with a sword like that. Yeah, lightsaber voodoo doll. But honestly, yeah, this... I look so amazing. But I could really change out the mustard suit, actually. If I could get like a cool black cloak or whatever, look like Blade, the Vampire Slayer, instead of Bob the Builder, that would be kind of fantastic. So let's see if we got something already. Yeah, we need to be over here. Shit, put it in the sack. The gold quill. It sounds like it's more important though. So the quill isn't what is needed for that. The quill is something else. Okay. Can I stab it with my rapier? Okay, so the dart is probably what we're going to get. So if that's correct, then I didn't have time to solve it myself. But I think it's fine. I think it's fun when we're collectively trying to solve it instead of somebody just like, you have to do this, you know? So I like a collective solving. That's one of my favorite types of streams, actually. If everybody would honestly not know what to do and we work it out together, that's something I really enjoy. Like community puzzling. No, exactly what I just said, Audio Crow. Like, if we could have like a live escape room, huh? With the chat, that's kind of the best thing. It's so funny to do like co-op puzzles. Hey, you freak! What's up, freak? Ah, just gets you going. Okay, I went to the wrong village. No darts here, but let's forego the pitchfork squad. And the machete business. Have multiple items just lying around here. Yeah, community solving is really fun. I think you're the werewolf. Can accuse chat of everyone being a werewolf. That also helps. Colonel Mustard did it in the kitchen with a candlestick. With a blessed candle, by the way. Well, we found a murderer. Who's the murderer? The one who accuses everyone of being a werewolf. That's the murderer. Pin! Pin! It's not the dart. Crystal. Oh, what does it do? You have gained vitality. You will now regenerate lost hit points. Oh, that's cool. I'll become stronger with the vitality crystal. You know what this game is doing? This game is intriguing me on playing the summoner, or the summoning, or whatever it's called. Because the summoning is in the same engine as this game, but it's a fantasy, more fight-oriented game. So when I see items like this, I get really intrigued, and I want to play that game instead. Well, not instead, but also. Oh, maybe I tried to be in the same room as Frank. No, maybe. Yeah, I need to maybe be there. Because I wasn't going to kill him anyway, so... Okay, I'll try to take my items over at Frank's place. And see if he, you know, will... if the dialogue will change. Let's go to Crazy Frank. Go with the classic blunt force trauma. Yeah, gently use the mace. Get out! Get out! Just leave me alone. Blah, blah, call me crazy, but leave me alone. Pin. Okay, Pin just added the same dialogue. No, I can't pin it here either. So how long do these last? I just use them like this. If I could throw it on a stake, you know, because that could work. Because I can throw it. If I can throw it on a sort of pin or a stake. But I don't think that's it. I think you have to really pin it to something. Yes. You like the dockers with the little nerve knocky thingy. Yes, like that. Just a little slight nerve knocky thingy. What about a sharp pointed stick? A pointed stick. The pipe. Well, I'm not sure yet. I need an actual pin, yeah. Oh, but I can probably buy a pin. Pin. Go say hello to John. Buy a pin. Because he sells different items, you know. It's innocent enough. Even though I think the dart would suffice. If you're talking about semantics, or not semantics, but what the practicalities of a voodoo doll is, you just need to pin it. It doesn't matter what it is. Why did I pick up all these burnt matchsticks? You know? Just buy a pin. Hello. You got a pin? Yeah, looking for a woman's brooch pin. Because if you are, I can't help you. Well, I'll go ask Annabelle then.
Now that I have my coffee,
Hey, coffee.
I'm ready to watch.
Stealthy Golem.
Where is it?
So, a woman's brooch pin. Do you have it then? No! Deirdre. Deirdre has a pin, but she left, didn't she? Well, at least there was a dialogue choice, and it did say, are you asking about a woman's brooch pin? It's like, oh, yes. Good morning, fellow nerds. Hey, nerd. I think the Frank Voodoo Lol just needs a hug. Hello? Hello, feral nerds. There's no more Deirdre. Music's a bit loud. Hold on a second. I need to get this button on my button pad. I'll do it now. I'll just forget it if I don't do it, okay? Hold on. OBS Studio, Mixer Audio. Bang. Mixer Audio Collection. So that's desktop audio. Oh, that's just to disable it? No. That's disabling it. No, not like that. Not like that. What? Can't I up and down the volume? Mixer audio. No, can't I just have a button to press up and down the thing on from... Yeesh. OBS tools. Sound volume adjust. You sure you want to replace it? Yes. Oh, I have to link it. Okay, no worries. Okay, I can't do it. I need a different software. Bar Raider. I'll just do it default. I can't even press a button? Jesus, what am I, a plebe? Am I a plebeian lemon? I need to go around asking women for their pin. Maybe the woman. That's... Yes, I could... Yeah, I know. Because she said... The mother of Miss Crazy Lady, Miss Madness, said, if I could ever repay you for saving my daughter, and the only thing I want in return is her pin. Hmm? Huh? I think I got it. Give me your pin, sister. No! Ah! Give me your pin. Well, maybe I can talk to a little boy now that I've saved his friend, Elliot, or whatever his name was. Because this guy says, you know, if I talk to this man and I say pin, he says, you look for a woman's brooch pin? I can't help you. So he knows about pins being a thing in existence. Aha! He knows about pins. Annabelle doesn't have it. Hey Elliot, how you doing? This is great, Bob. Natalia's all better now because you found the cure for the madness. You're a hero. Well, I couldn't have done it without your help. I need that luck over here. You have to get the cure made. That makes you a hero too. Maybe when I grow up, I'll go on an adventure just like you. Maybe you will, son. Maybe, Anton. Maybe you just never know. Good dialogue, you know. If I show the blessed candle to the candle maker, will he be impressed or will he be pissed off? What a growl. Wow. Hey, I see you return. Would you like a candle? No, I have a blessed candle. Candle. No, I don't want another candle, you sweet suckstick. Oh wow, that sounded very sexual, sorry. Sometimes I just make up words and it's the wrong one. The fancy lady at the bar, is she the pin type? Oh yeah, maybe she is. Maybe she is a pin lady. You suckstick. Oh man, sometimes you can get on a bit of... at one point I'll get a notice from Twitch or YouTube saying, you know, you can't say those words. I'm like, what? I just made them up. I didn't mean for it to be weird. Oh, doesn't it work then? I think it's... quote ad. It's quote ad. So do quote ad. This is the same one, but different order. Have you changed your mind? Have you a pin? No? What? Let's see here. I'm gonna check out my chatbot. Lies. I'll check it out. Let's see here. Quotes. Edits. Plus. It should be on. Let's say quotes. Or maybe I have to have a... Maybe it has to be... in between? Yes, there it is. So quotes and then space ad. There it is. Sorry. Has to have a space. Gotcha. Yes. You can go home today, Manafay. Yes! Fantastic! A celebration for Manafay. Victory. That's the one. Victory is Manafay's.
Victory is mine.
Thou hast blessed my candle, and henceforth it shall be mine. Sucks. Catnip. Catnip. Go in the corner. You go over there. You stay in that corner for at least 2 minutes, okay? Bad catnip. I would really think that you could, you know, get the pin from the lady that had the madness thing. The Switch is over there. At least you can game. Yeah, it is. The Switch is over there. Go play some games. Go play with yourself. We'd never done anything for her. Light. We can light her cigarettes. Can I have a light? Sorry, dear. You'll have to ask Seth. I always do. Well, I got my own lighter right now. I can light my fire. So many good ideas in chat. So many good ideas. Nothing's working. You are my fire. One desire. The one and only. What song is that? Can't remember. Hey! Thank you, Nairifia. Look, did you just return the favor? I didn't. It wasn't meant to be like this, Nairifia, but thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, Nairifia. Thank you for the raid. You did! I was going to stealthily walk away from your stream and start my own. Don't worry about that. Oh, I can explain. Blame it on Zen first. Hey, Atlison. How you doing? I am a retro RPG streamer, but this time it's a bit of an adventure RPG horror stream. Veil of Darkness, which is very fun. It's very intriguing. This is going very good. I mean, it went very good. We do look like a super badass. Not like this, but hold on, I can explain. Where's my sword? Chat, where's my sword? Where's my silver sword? Uh-oh. Here it is. See, we're actually pretty badass, you know. But right now, we need a pin. To buy a pin. Maybe the Silverman has a pin. But a woman's brooch. I guess I asked that women. But I don't know any women! Yeah, I appreciate Bob, the yellow mustard-coated, silver-blessed sword rapier person. He doesn't fit the bill. Like from the middle section, he's just kind of boring. Oh, you could have a garlic necklace instead. That looks even better. Yeah, it's glowing because I blessed it. It's a blessed silver sword. It's either radioactive or super powerful. I need to find other women to ask about pins. Let's go to the other village then. Clearly a chef class. When you need to cook something with that garlic. Yeah, that's... I think all chefs just carry some sort of vegetable around their necklace, don't they? In case of an emergency. Like, I think the most popular ones are chilies, ginger, garlic. And somebody has cinnamon necklaces. No, they have cinnamon bracelets. Because you can warm the cinnamon so it doesn't break. So you can have a cinnamon bracelet, whatever you need to just... Instant cinnamon. This is PSA. If you aren't, you should totally drop a follow for this sweet lad, okay? Zen? Are you threatening the chat? Hey, Yoselpi, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm looking at people watching, having pins. For the sweet suck stick. Whoops! Pin. No, he doesn't have it either. Okay. Well, you threatened Crocodilus games, so... that worked. Raid! Do you have a pin? You just have a headband. You're boring. You need a pin. Who has headbands? Is a Woofy Mac Werewolf Lady the pin type? Well, that's be very weird if she could actually let go of the pin when she's an entirely different plot element. It would be very weird. And also, you could probably kill her before doing the quest, so... And she turns into a werewolf, which... they don't have pins. But this lady has a pin, maybe. She's an old lady. She has probably like 50 pins. No. Am I getting hung up on the pins? You had a really rough time yesterday evening. Oh, hopefully that no more rough times from now on, okay, Oselpi? Today will progress smoother. Yes, it shall. Can I dig in the backyard here? Do some digging, some shoveling? You can't dig here. Okay, got it. No more shoveling. Did we go back and try to hit the candles when we have the blessed sword? Did I already do that? I did, right? Yeah. Gonna be lurking. Yeah, thanks again for the raid, Nairethi. I appreciate you. The good old days in their cookie jars. 50% possibility of cookie, 50% possibility of needles. Yeah, they should! What other place could have a pin? A woman's brooch? How far down the line is this quest? So, this quest is to the pin for the Frank. So Frank is probably crazy one. From one quite mad. A hidden place he must pry. But that doesn't seem like him. It might still be someone else over here. My internet dropped so I missed stuff. However, it seems my thinly veiled threat worked. Yes, it worked on one person. Now he feels forced to be here. It's good though, because it's supposedly horror month, so if you feel uncomfortable in this stream, I think I've done a good job. I want to have more clues against this person, but I have only found 2. I've found a shirt, and I found a. Do you want a pin? Do you have a pin I could take from you? So I have his shirt and I have the parsley. I need one more evidence against him, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe the untidy bed. Yes, he's an evil person. He probably kills people. Why does he kill people, sir? Well, he doesn't tidy his bed. Open and shut case, Johnson. Pin him down. You said pin. Give me the pin. Aha. He froze me the pin. Game is over. Final score is 50 out of 75. Somebody has to have a pin. It's a damn needle. Who doesn't have a needle? Ruling by fear is effective, at least in the short term. Yes, it is. Well, you go and read Machiavelli, okay? If the only thing you read is Machiavelli, then definitely fear is strong. And also just read Nietzsche as accompanying stuff, and don't read anything else. And then you're good. Yeah, even you have some sewing needles around. Even I have some sewing needles around. Could the gypsy man make me a needle? Pin. Needle. Needs. You already made me a doll. I don't think I need anything today. Maybe we can ask for a foretelling. Like, she'll ask me for a clue or something. So if I ask for a fortune telling, give me your palm. Don't look at the midsection. Yeah, man, I have done so much, but so much prophecies undone. As I close my eyes, I see. Oh, the voice. It is dark and dank place. I cannot see clearly, but I know you are there. You have a hammer in your hand, your arms is rising. Oh yeah, we got this one before. You see iron nails. I got a nail! Oh, I got a nail, don't I? I got a nail. Can I use the spike? I got an iron spike! I just remembered I got an iron spike. Where's the iron spike? That will work as a pin. Where's that iron spike we had? Did we put it somewhere? Fantastic. I don't know where the iron spike is. Here it is. So this is a pin. Now we can pin it on Frank. Huzzah! No. It's a big spike, you gotta say. It's a rather big spike. I don't have the hammer yet, so. You're looking respectfully. Don't. Just look disrespectfully at me. Could you make me a pin, sir? Oh, did we come back to see what I'm carving? What do you think? It sort of looks like a, I mean, if you look at it from, you mean you can't tell? Oh, well, I never claimed to be the greatest woodworker. I'm hoping that when I'll finish this piece of wood here will be a flute. Really? It isn't that bad. I'm sure you're a very good woodworker. I'll tell you what, I'll prove to you that I'm not at all that bad. So we can make him something special. What do you mean by special? That all depends on the wood you bring me. Different woods can be made into different things. I have to see the wood for it to achieve its potential. Hey! Another raid. Hello, Spider. How you doing? Thank you so much, Spider. How are you and your gang? Appreciate you. Welcome in, welcome in. Bring all the cattle. Hey, you, not you. You stay. You're not welcome here. Okay, the rest. Welcome in, welcome in.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? So, what were you doing, Spider? Welcome in. Were you doing fun? Were you doing fun? Prove. You don't have to prove anything. Well, I insist. Besides, if you like what I make, you might become a regular customer. Next thing I know, you'll be wanting to make all kinds of things. You always do fun. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Mawcats. And the rest of you. Make me a pin. Make me a needle. Make me a violin from Stradivarius. Fix guitar. Play Led Zeppelin. You're playing Diablo 2 Resurrected again. Cool. How far are you in? You're not playing hardcore, are you? Can I light your fire, gypsies? I'll make it more fun. Nothing to hit. No, I was just going to just light your fire, just to help you out, you know? Close to the end of Act 3. Yeah, Act 3 is the one that I find the most annoying. Because you go to the fetish people. Yes, they're called fetishes. With a flamethrower, and that ends all of my hardcore runs. Because the flamethrower hits so fast. It's a mess, I tell you. Dude looks like Frank Zappa. Yeah. Actually, gotta get him a good look again. Attack the Astral Icky. Yeah, he's a bit bigger of a face, but has kind of that Frank Zappa vibe. Almost as much as John Cleese over here. Is like the put them together and we almost have the Frank Zappa. So, let's see. Can we gather our thoughts again? We want the book. We want the book called The Etheric Rites. The Etheric Rites we need because we give it to the witch, we can release Vladimir from being an eternal guard, and that also opens up the mausoleum in the cemetery. Okay. We also need another evidence to pin on the gravedigger Ganga. We have 2, we need 1 more. And the evidence will release the hanged man from his hanged man presence. So also to get the Etheric Rites, there is a library in the monastery, which is locked, and we don't know how to open it. Okay, so we got a lot of things going on already. Anything else we're working on right now? That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Crazy Frank's voodoo doll thing. We just need a needle and a pin. So we talked to John, and he said that, you know what, you might be looking for a women's brooch. And I said, yes, do you have a women's brooch? He says, no, I don't know what that is. Okay, well. I mean, I could go to the barn or the mansion and other places. We can go to the crossroads. What type of game is this? It's action, adventure, RPG, horror. I think it actually applies to all four of those. I'll explain. So, it's an adventure game. We're going around just finding clues about stuff. It's an action game because there's combat involved and like things like this and hitting things. Then it's an RPG because it has a good old story element to it and you're naturally progressing, get stronger or get more wiser, whatever it is. And it's questing based. Quests are very RPG. Horror element is just because, you know, you get to see things like this. Like a hanged man that talks. Yeah. Do you have a pin? No. Okay. Well. It's very much a lot. Let's go talk to the witch again and see if she knows anything that I need to know. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Just a dead man buried here. Can we dig him up? No. After disconnecting all the computer cables, my internet is super mad. Oh, man. That's not good to hear. Hopefully that'll turn out not be an issue. And also we could do this. If we use the cross, we get protect versus undead creatures. If we use the crystal, we get gained vitality and we regenerate health. So it has all the elements. It's very interesting. And it's like you're playing Sherlock Holmes because you're... what you have to do in this game. Yes, I'll continue explaining. So, the way to progress in the game is by completing the prophecy. It's to get out of this place. So you want to get out of this valley, but in order to get out, you have to complete the prophecy. So we're just completing the prophecy. And it's a very big clue-based game. To get the right items, to talk to the right people, and say that I have this thing, you can do this thing. Oh, that means I can do this thing to say to that person, and then they do the cross animation, and then they all dance, the fairy dance, and they let me in. That sort of thing. So the hanged man's grief must he unveil. 7 lost souls have favors to ask. So if they get grayed out, I have completed them. I have completed 2 since the tutorial. 2 I have completed since the tutorial. I have played 12 hours, but I'm close. I'm getting somewhere. Mr. Witch, do you have a pin? A woman's brooch. A brooch. He won't give it to me, yes. So she wants that book. Wait, he has the key. Oh yeah, he has the key. Well, wait. If he has the key to the... That's true. So Ambrose has the key to the basement in the monastery. So that means we must help Ambrose before we can help with the burdened soul. Okay. So we need to find to satisfy Ambrose, which means we need the last evidence so we can make Ambrose innocent, because Ambrose is only still alive because he is not correctly accused. He is innocent, so he can't die because that's fun. Okay, I'm going to talk to him more again, see if we can get some clues. What did you do anyway? It must have been pretty bad if you were hanged for it. That's just it. I didn't do anything. That's why my spirit is trapped in this lifeless carcass. The magistrate had me hung for the murder of Edward. I didn't do it, but that didn't matter. The magistrate had to hang somebody as an example. So we know this. You mean to tell me that the magistrate hung you simply to set an example? Yes, the magistrate has made a pact with the Dark Lord. He rules this valley in Cairn's name and commits whatever acts the Dark Lord wishes. Is that guy or brother? Do they have the same hairstylist? Yes, they do. Yes, they here do. The magistrate not only took my life, but condemned me to this hellish existence, and so shall I suffer until someone redeems my soul. So by redeeming, we mean what can be done. We need to find the true murderer, has to be found and hanged, like me. So, warn. Why would you want to warn me? That's about the witch. Yes. Words parts stuffed in some jar to be used later in preparation of some dark spell of hers. The witch is completely overcome with insanity, no telling what she might do. You say the old crone is mad. Why? We've talked, her and I must say that we've learned to despise each other. She wants something I can find, a key to the ancient library beneath the monastery, but I won't give it to her. Over the years, she has killed all the monks save one, and like her, he's now mad. So he knows about where that key is. So the key. Will you give it to me? I will give you the key, but before I do, you must redeem my soul. So he will give me the key if I can redeem his soul first. Monks. How can you be sure it was the old crone that killed the monks? Unless someone frees my soul, I am doomed to exist between the worlds. The spirits of the slain monks come every now and then. They speak to me. They scorn the witch as much as I. And now we have what she seeks, the key. There's a book in the library that she wants. A book of the spell and ghosts, called the Etheric Rites. She thought the monks knew where the key was hidden, but she was wrong. In the library? But is the library in the bottom of the monastery, or is the library something else? When the hag finally accepted the monk's ignorance, only one remained alive, and he's mad, driven insane by the brutal deaths of his fellow brothers. Only makes sense to me when they talk about the monks and the monastery that the library is the one that's beneath the monastery, because there's a locked door in there. So, honk. I agree. Then. Is there anything else here? Probably can't dig. I tried to dig at this area. What's this funny looking thing? Well, we can have a look-see around. Try to at least progress in the at museum. Let's look for something. I want to have a look around in the lake shore. Even though I don't think I should be here yet. There might be something I could do. I'll just try to stay alive. Hup! Where's the other one? Holy symbol. I can't hit them, but I can look around, right? Ah! So there's our herbs here. But I don't really like them. So what herbs are these again? The Carline thistles. Was there a thing I did? I just sold the Carlines, didn't I? I can't seem to do much here. Cool music, but... And these are the Nasturtitum. Okay, so I don't need this. It's just to recover from weak. So that didn't give me anything. The swamp. I'm done with the crash site and the swamp. The mansion. I got the holy symbol from the mansion, so I don't think I should be there either. What about Kieran's fortress? Have I ever tried to go here yet? I don't think I should, though. It seems like a last area. Okay, so this just begins in a good fight. So there's no effect on the skeleton? Really? Can I burn the skeleton? Well, really? Why wouldn't they have any effect on a skeleton? Open the door. Rolled -3. That's pretty bad roll, my friend. Okay, so yeah, this definitely seems that I can't be here yet. The garlic. The garlic help. Wait, I consumed it. No, no, no. So I can actually consume the crystal. That's not good. Ah, that doesn't work for me. Well, now I know at least I can consume it. What does crystal taste like? It tastes like blue shards. So now I showed you guys what the crystal does by failing. Because apparently it has charges. Fantastic. Well, I didn't do anything yet, so maybe I should restore to previous save. This one, yeah. I think I need a clue, man. I'm losing the clues here. Weapons are weird in this. Specifically made silver blade doesn't harm werewolf. Blessed sword of undead smashing. Yeah, I don't know why I still can't hurt the skeletons or the werewolf. Considering we talked to the silver merchant who said that why would he be a werewolf because he does silver stuff and silver stuff is harmful to werewolves. Then why can't we kill a werewolf if silver is deadly? So many unanswered questions. We got a gun. You mean gun's good? Gun. You can shoot people with a gun. I think I need to look up a clue just to get things going. I'm admitting temporary defeat. Let's see here. Yeah, well, I'm so close to a lot of them, but I just I'm missing something. So let's see. Dispel one dead but forced to serve. I'll stop immediately when I find one clue, by the way. Pick up the parsley and shovel from the garden behind the house. Yes, we've done this. Pick up the empty wine bottle. Is wine bottle something to do about evidence? What? Yes, I know I picked up the wine bottle. But why would that be evidence in the case of the murder? Does it mean like every drunk people goes on a murdering rampage? The fine wine. Maybe because he broke into some place. Because Kirill had fine wine. Maybe so. So I'll go back to the magistrate with the wine. Well, considering the parsley was evidence, then definitely wine could be evidence. Yeah, all I do when I'm drunk is act silly and get very tired. Apparently, Rose, what other people do is kill. So, you know, different strokes for different folks, I think they say. The wine? Yeah, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I drank alcohol before. When I was young, I used to drink for drunk. But I stopped doing that when I was 22, I think. And then I just casually drank. And then I just realized, you know what? I don't care. When I just said that I wasn't going to drink anymore, it was better. Okay, Mr. Magistrate. I have more evidence. Apparently the wine might be evidence. Let's see. Oh, so it's because you can find this... Oh, this is so weird. I found this empty wine bottle in Gregor's house, along with others just like it. You'll find the same bottles in Edward's house. Okay. So apparently that's the... How would I know it would be the same stuff in Edward's house? It's just a bottle of fine wine, and I can't really examine the wine shelf. But okay, I'll take it. Interesting. I'll have Bayard check on this. We'll see if what you say is true. So, I was wrong. Oh well. I'll have Gregor taken and hanged immediately. I'll also officially declare Ambrose's innocence. Okay, good. Now everything will fall into place. The lost piece was the wine bottle was actually evidence. Which means we can go back to the crossroads. Things are like this are why I cannot play adventure games. I run to dead ends every 5 minutes because of how obtuse they can be. See? Okay, see this? Now, Gregor is hanged. And Ambrose's spirit is left to die finally. And we can talk to Ambrose's spirit now. The magistrate had me hung for the murder of Edward. I didn't do it. But that didn't matter. The magistrate had to hang somebody as an example, and he chose me. But you have redeemed me. In return, I have something you can use. The key to the ancient library beneath the monastery. Yes, so it is in the monastery. Good, good. The witch has wanted this key for a long time, even killed most of the monks trying to find it. There is a book in the library that she wants, a book of dispelling ghosts called Etheric Rites. She thought the monks knew where the key was hidden, but she was wrong. I am free, thanks to you. It's time for me to leave this place, this world. Here's the key. I hope you find it useful. Goodbye now. Whoa, whoosh! He's going on a roller coaster to heaven! Oh, I got a pin! I got a pin! I had a pin from before. I had a pin from before. I just didn't check the gold thing. Well, okay. So, but we're not going to do Frank's quest just yet. We already got a lead with the lady. Okay, now everything's falling into places. Everything's falling into places. Everything's like, progress here is like at 700% speed right now. Okay, I just wanted to put my key into the key pouch. Put my pipe somewhere else. And my car land thistle. Do we have a money bag? Kind of a money bag. It isn't.
Hey, way to go!
Thank you so much. Pog. I can't wait until we get partnered. I can finally add all the heroes emoticons from our Discord. Like, and I don't even have follower emotes yet. Hey Zen, do you have follower emotes? You don't have those, right? I think most streamers actually have follower emotes now, and just some reason. Why don't I have a follower emotes? I want follower emotes. Dude, maybe the retro category doesn't get them because we're lame. We're boring people. Okay, anyways, let's go to the monastery. You neither, BGH? Yeah. Yeah, we retro people don't get it. They say, you old people don't use... The only emotes you use are like this one. Stuff, you know, just like that. And then this one with the big nose. As old people don't use emoticons, I think. Well, joke's on you, we love the emoticons. I love poggers. And Omega Lul. Actually, you know what? You know that's Omega Lul emote that you use? I thought it was a coffee cup for the longest time. A big... No, we thought it was a gasp of double chin. Yeah, you know... The Omega Lul just looks like a big brown spot in the middle. That doesn't sound weird, by the way. It just looks like... It's supposed to be like a loudest... But it's just like, oh, somebody's having coffee. So yeah, I'm a bit old, I guess. I just see different things. I don't see laughter. I see chill coffee. You get it? Yeah. From now on, Roseguard, the only thing you will see is Omega coffee. Use monastery key to open the door. And by the way, I wonder what... I can't find anything in here. There must be a book in one of these shelves that looks important. I don't know where. Where could it be? Burn it? No. It must be hidden around here somewhere. Burn the cobweb? Oh! It was there. Can I read it myself? Do I die if I do? See, yeah, we're attached to Better Twitch TV. See, we have emotes. Enter name for the save. Poggers, boys. See? We're cool. I'll just read the book, okay? Could I do full screen view? Can I hide the HUD? Do I do page down or something? Nope. Nope. Every button cancelled it. Hey Glums, how you doing? Where's Rainer so I can make fun of you? Are we poggers in here or whatever? Yeah, we're poggers in here. We're pagging. Why can't I read it all? It's because of this damn menu. Can I hide it? I don't know if I can. How you doing, Sawyer? Not bad. Looking forward to some poggers fun. You mean some Omega Lul? Oh wait, where's our vuvuzelas and trumpets? Oh yeah, we actually have a trumpet. Oh yeah, we have the manual. So we can go into here, I guess. So by the way, this is the story I'm reading for the YouTube content. From here, this is why it's taken so long. So this story. We're not done yet. This is a good story, by the way. This is in the manual of the game. Here we are. We're done now. Page 32. Yeah, so let's see here. Hotkeys. Yeah, I got 1/3 left, I think, around that. Getting your money's worth. Yeah, depends on people actually watching. And YouTube money won't be gotten until a long, long time because YouTube is very strict when you can get money. I mean, ad service. So is the Veil of Darkness manual intro going to be the next lore opening? Lore reading, yes, it is. That's the one I'm working on. And it's going to be really good because it's a great horror story, actually. When I read it myself, I was like, oh, shit. It turned a little bit crazy. It's like, oh, holy. Well, this will be interesting. I thought to myself. So let's see if I can hide the HUD here. Moves the character screen to the topmost position. To the lowest position. Well, shift plus or 5. Whoa! I made this happen. Oh, did I do the wrong screen? That didn't work. I think it tries to do it. The issue is that my old hotkeys are here. So my old hotkeys still go back to the screen. Hey, Bitterman. Yeah, I tried to lower the screen. No, I'm trying to read my book. I'm bored with it now. Throw away the book. I'm leaving, mother. Mother, father, go away. Okay, we need to reload this. This is not going well. What's happening? I guess the screen's breaking up. It's fine. Okay. It's an elliptical attack. I like it's an elliptical attack, not an epileptical attack. It's an elliptical attack. Okay, we'll read the part we can. Yeah, I like the... I like the machine. It's the worst part of Halloween, to get an elliptical attack. So the etheric writes, to dispel a spirit summoned to this world and forced to serve. The ritual must be performed in the vicinity of a spirit being held to this plane against its will. First, light a blessed wax candle. Oh, we got that! Then strike a finely crafted bell. We don't got that. Forged from silver. Oh, we can probably buy a forged bell from silver with an instrument of iron. That's an iron spike. Maybe. This object of iron must be associated in one way or another with the life or death of the spirit's mortal existence. How is it associated? Maybe we can go to Vladimir's grave and see if something has to be there. The spirit will be immediately released from its duty and return to the... It only works in ovals. You guys are funny. I love you guys. Good to see you, Bittoman. How are you doing this morning? Dum bim boom bim bim. Go back to the crossroads. We're doing so much progress. Like the only thing we needed. You always find how I say iron interesting. Am I saying iron weirdly? I can say iron. Iron. Oh, we say iron. Well, we say iron. Well, I can talk more like this. You got my iron in the morning. Got a coffee and I'm off to work the rest of the week after day so good. I can just switch my whole stream shtick. Iron and aluminum. Aluminium. In America, we say iron. Yes, greetings. Hope you have a great, fantastic day, Bittoman. I'm from Texas, but I never picked up the accent. That was pretty accurate, though. As I do play, actually, when my role-playing business is I play a cowboy called Emmett Silver. And probably a bit influenced by Arthur Morgan from the Red Dead Redemption series. But that's it. Arthur. Micah! My favorite word to say. Okay, we have the etheric rights. We shall talk with the witch. Add new save game. Etheric rights up your... Hey, witch. So about Ambrose. No, okay, no, he's dead. Etheric. This book. No, maybe that's not. No, no, no. I have it. 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 Yes, yes, yes. What? We have the book. Don't you want the book? We have your book. You've been searching for a key. Etheric rights. We have your book. Okay, so maybe we don't want to help her? Maybe we'd have to... You don't want to help her, we just do it ourselves. Where can I experience this roleplay? Because, oh my god, you need it in your life. And we don't stream it or record it. It's in half Norwegian, half English. Sorry, Dragoon. We've been thinking about it, we've actually talked about it, but I don't think most of them are comfortable with it. You only ever really done an accent for one roleplay character. Maybe private detective guy for a Dresden File game once. He talked like Nick Valentine from Fallout 4. Oh, cool! Yes, doctor said he had atrial fibrillation, but 1/4 of people starting VR 40 do, and that my factors are so good that the risk to get a stroke from it is very low. Good, Manafay! Let's go home today! What did you say? To continue what, Board Game Heaven? What are you doing? What are you continuing? What haven't you played in a while? Did you finish Grim? Oh yeah, Grim Fandango! That's what you were playing. That's true. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the game and the chat. Oh man, there's so many buttons I need to press right now. Okay, so... Can we talk to him, please? No, well, he's dead, so it's fine. Okay, so... We should try to get a bell. Because I think we have most of the stuff, but not the bell. So go to the other village and ask for a silver bell. Is there some RDR2 or other Western lore to read for you one day? Actually, Catnip, or everybody here, if you would like to suggest some cool reading material for me to do with the lore time that has some Western stuff, hopefully connected to video games, of course. Because the good thing about video game lore is that it's fine to read. That's why I can't really do modern books, because they are under... I don't think it's DMCA rule, but it is some sort of rule that it's their own. So if I do a reading of that, it might be taken down. I have seen some videos about people that did readings, got taken strikes on the channel, whatever. That's why it's good to do some lore stuff for games. So if you have any suggestions about some lore, about some Western stuff, I could actually read it in that accent if you'd like to. At least try. If you like Western stuff, I have a game you might like. It isn't for lore readings. Yeah, what is it? So what can you do for me this time? What about a bell? A silver bell. Now that shouldn't be hard at all. But I don't have the 8 pieces of silver I need to craft the bell. I don't? Am I broke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I broke? Oh man, I'm broke. So this is the only one I have? Oh, I got a signet ring as well. Okay, so we need more money. We can sell more car lines. And comfrey plants, maybe? Why do I still have the pottery shards with me? You ask me. Guess I have to sell my Stradivarius. No! I won't sell my prized violin. It's vintage, Audio Crow. You know that they're valuable, Audio. Don't... If anybody would know, you would know. So put that talk someplace else. I don't appreciate it. Let's go back to Annabelle. Okay, so... West of Loathing. I've heard about that game. That's a modern indie game, isn't it? Zen? You really wanted to read the Dark Tower books on my stream before I realized that was a thing. Yeah, because danger. Your Twitch name is based upon it. Oh, cool. Yeah, anything that's 100 years or older is public domain. It's something around 70 to 100 years is public domain, which is music, but things can get a new contract. Like, I think the Andrews Sisters, but that's still from the 40s. Like, it's music we're talking about here. It's copyrighted still. But I think people can reapply it. If they remaster it, you play the remastered version, I think that actually is a new contract. So, we're going to sell some stuff to Annabelle. You're happy, Manife? Good! I'm happy for you. Would you like some comfrey? I'll give you a silver piece for each comfrey plant you have. I won't sell back what I buy. No, that's fine. Do I have more comfrey for you? Bye. Wait. Where's the other silver piece? Did I get robbed of a silver piece? I don't trust it. I'll reload it. Oh, she said you don't have more comfrey. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I just thought since I had no more place in my inventory. I only had one comfrey then. Okay. Okay, so I only had one comfrey plants. That's fine. Is this my money punch? No. Wait, what's this? Carlan. Oh yeah, do you want to buy some clay? Shit, there's a pack in here. Shit. Ah! Ah! There. I don't want the dart in my inventory anymore. Put something in here. Can't put the gun in here. The lighter in here. Does she want the pottery shard? Jesus. Carlan. Bags and bags. Yeah, it's a great inventory system. Well, the silver piece is that. Reading the chat again. Bittle or what? That's where it gets tricky. I had looked into it at one point to read some Sherlock Holmes. The character apparently is public, but some of the books are still covered by copyright or questionable. Yeah. Yeah, it's a copyright stuff is just off. What? She didn't want any more, Caroline? You have enough of those. You don't want any more. If I buy them off you, would you give them back? So you don't want Caroline, but you can get some Nasturtium. Who wants to buy some Nasturtium? Nasturtium. No thanks. So he doesn't buy Nasturtiums. Would you like to buy my violin? No. So she doesn't want Caroline's. Which means we could probably just put car lines on the ground. They'll grow fine here. Nasty titium. Yeah, the spookiest part is the inventory management. You have a lot of tomato juice. Do I? Oh, I got a lot of elixirs. Oh, this bag is pretty chill, though. Actually, there you go. I need 8 silver pieces. How do I get more? So if you don't want more car line, I'm just gonna put all the car line on the ground. You can just look at them. I got so much! Got 4 on the ground here now. Does somebody want to buy a pottery shard? Somebody else. Fjord Mustangs. They drive fjords. Norse tritium is grown up by the fjords. Yes, you're correct. But what should we do then to get money? Should I whore out? More silver, please. I need to find different plants. I made a garlic necklace instead, you know, so... Sell. You want my pottery? No. Shards. Shads. You want to buy the weapon I have? Like the mace? Ceremonial? No. Do they get back somewhere? Is there a place that I can farm coins? I only got 6. And the most famous Norwegian actor is Harrison Fjord. Harrison. Oh man. Good one. Is there another vendor that, you know, wants my stuff? Considering the violin, you know, it's a prized item. Probably somebody would buy it. I checked in with the gypsy dude because it's a piece of wood, but he didn't do anything with it. Maybe the pitchfork. You can do something with the pitchfork. The burnt matchstick. I don't know. Just something, you know. Yeah, no one wants to buy a Stradivarius. It must be fake. No, it isn't. I am legitimate. I'm so forthcoming, Golem. Quote ad. There's Norway. I could move there. Either just... Could move there either. Just not affordable. Affordable. Oh my god, that's the one. Ah! No, it's fun, man. It's fun. You should be called Mana Fun. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, and then just keep adding them. We need more quotes. It's fun. I think the chat also appreciates them being included. So that's nice that you put Rose Guard and the chat. I like that. I appreciate that, Zen. Thank you so much. So let's go back to the gypsy camp and ask for wood. Or things about wood. Yes, community stuff is always fun. Who wants my wood? Yeah, the beat's back. Let's listen to the beat actually in the other version again. I think the beat's pretty good. If I quit. Let's see here. I saved, right? Yeah. So I need to go to the configuration file. Hold on a second. It doesn't take long. Open file location. Go to the config file. Where is the MIDI here? MIDI. There it is. MIDI config to 0. Start the game up again. And now we get the Sound Blaster version. And I think the Sound Blaster has decent gypsy music as well. Who wants my wood? Restore. Who wants my wood? We get the doo-doos. Hey, Janky Toe. How you doing? Oh, she's come crazy with the flute. Toot. Toot. I got a torch. No. A matchstick. There's a lot of dudes. Could you carve something out of my gun? No? What do you mean something special? Bring me different woods. I've tried to bring you different wood. What about pottery? Pottery's not wood, but you want it anyway? It's sand. Nope. I'll leave you a pitchfork, okay? So if you ever change your mind about the pitchfork or the burnt matchstick, here's a burnt match. If you want to make something out of it. Hey Celine, how you doing? Good to have you. Welcome in, welcome in. Give him the cursed wood, man. Cursed wood. Do I have a cursed wood with me? Oh, did I ask for him? And I can make him double check the violin, you know? But I don't think he cares. I think the violin is too good for his wood carving. It's a good dude. Okay, since we're a bit stuck on the silver, we'll go and progress the other quest. Okay, so feast your eyes on the other one. Add a new game. Feast on Frank. They even got 2 versions of their song, but John the organ player? No, we don't go there anymore. I don't think John the organ player is as intense in Sound Blaster mode, actually. I think John got his stride in Roland time. In the time of King Roland, John finally found his stride. So, let's see here. Let's act on Frank's voodoo doll. Okay, everybody, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Pin the voodoo doll. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, we're not... Okay. We're not doing that. The gypsy would kill you. The correct response would be... Oh. Oh. That didn't work. Haha, you don't have it! I don't have enough emote slots. If I would have had enough emote slots, I'd also use this one. Let's see, where is it? Hey, maybe for this stream, just for fun. Okay, for this stream, I'll change it up, okay? See, 2 seconds. Viewer rewards, emotes. Because I got an emote waiting for you. Let's change out the confused one for now. Confused, remove slots. And then add this one up. Okay, now you can use this one if you refresh your chat. Ah, it doesn't work. Wait on a second. It should work soon. I just did it, so. Oh, it works. It's fitting, because it's Bob. Yeah, no more confused. Just for now. Come on, where is it? Work, damn you. It'll eventually be there. Okay, so we can't pin the doll. The gypsy would kill you if you did that. But if we threaten Frank to do it, maybe. Or if you give it to Matthias. Yeah, now it works for me too. Ah! Spooked. If we give the voodoo doll to Matthias... Hey, Rattenburgessa. Jesus, what a beat. Hey! Wait 1 minute. What's that thing you got in your hand? It looks like a little me. And what are you going to do with that pin? I ain't gonna do a thing with that pin. This thing, Frank, is a voodoo doll. And if you don't tell me your secret, I'm going to stick this pin right up your... No, no, please, no. I'll tell you my secret. It will be our little secret. But we gotta make a deal. You have to promise me to tell that you'll give me the doll after I tell you about the Agrippa. Ah. Deal. That sounds fair. Now tell me the secret of yours, smug face. What happened to the music? I switched to the sound blaster. Should we switch back? It all started several months ago. I went into the mountains west of here to hunt. It was getting late and I was kind of tired. I found a cave and decided to stay there. I remember these whispering noises that woke me up. That's when I noticed there was a cavern entrance in the back of the cave. I decided to explore. That's when I was attacked by the vampire women. Don't worry, none of them bit me. The composer said, hey, let's make a song with just the orchestra hit voice. I kept running and running until I came to this iron gate that was rusted shut. You'd never believe this, but beyond it was a book floating in the air and was chained. It spoke to me. Called itself the Agrippa and promised me all kinds of things if I freed it. Oh, I was mighty scared, and so I got out of there, past the vampire women and all. It almost seemed like a dream, but I know it was real. I have not played Dink Swallowwood, no. So you just gave me tips. So I gave the doll away, and we got tips about the cave. What do you want now? I told you my secrets would go away. You don't have that little dolly of yours anymore, so you can't scare me. Get out! Out, 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 out! Okay, I need to note this down in our little notebook of fun. This is very intense! We need to go somewhere else! Is this the cave? That's the cave. We'll change it back to the Roland eventually, but some change of pace is fun, right? Okay. We're still a bit broke, so maybe we should spelunk a bit in the cave, you know? Maybe we can get less broke. You know what this song reminds me of? The music maker of Mario Paint and the goose in there. Yeah, maybe when you make the music... maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's true. You can make a lot of fun music in there. Okay, so. Save. Frank has been scared. Scared. Hey, De La Morte. We got 2 prophecies done. Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Dos prophecies. Prophesias. So, but we still got the dispel when dead but forced to serve. We don't have the bell. We don't have the money for the bell. Ah, I know why now. Because we bought the sword instead of the bell. Ah. So because we spent all our money on the sword, we don't have money for the bell. And the sword is probably, you know, what to do later. So now we just need to find out how to get money. The sword cost 15 silver. So the vampire woman would just be scared by my garlic, right? But I think it's time to use it. What else could we like have in our inventory here now? We need to clean up here a bit, you know? There we go. Use the silver sword, put the pin in there. Do we need a pin anymore? Maybe not. Maybe we do. There's a town that worships duck and stink Smallwood. Oh, did you guys see? Did the rest of you guys see the duck? From Might and Magic 9? Where did I save it? It's like duck worship. Where is it? I don't have any control over where I save files right now. There it is. This is from the Temple of Honk in Might and Magic 9. I shit you not. This is what they wear. They wear this. And also, just for a second, appreciate this other thing as well. Let's see here. Where is it? I got this on tap, guys. Hold on a second. I like to just continually honk a little bit to know that you're still there. Yes. Yes. It's our Lord. It's our Savior. It's not even a random honk catnip. Look at that. It's the Temple of the Honk. We can finally go home now. Would you like to go to the Temple of the Honk? I would love it. Temple of the Honk. How fantastic is that? Isn't it lovely? Isn't that a thing? Exactly. Honk. My honks are lower than yours. I bet they print out a lot of propaganda. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Rose. Okay, so go to the cave and look for more money. Uh-oh, it's about to get real. Maybe we should switch back to the other sound device. Bong. Cab time. Oh, this is fine. Another tooth? The Lord spoke to you in that moment and bestowed his wisdom upon you. Honk. He bestowed the honking upon me. An empty vial. It looks like a broken vial, but that's fine. I need to have my double weapons up. I got my garlic on. Maybe the other one protects me better, actually. Until I get to see the lady with the garlic. Like I wrote, my Oh, there's a ghost! Is that the vampire lady? The vampire woman, okay. Ah, she follows me! Ay, ay, ay! Okay, need to get the cloves up. She's a vampire, so let's have the garlic clove thing on. There you go. And then the rapier. So my cloves will be her thing. Hey, Badger, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Did you see any of the Might and Magic 9 stuff? You just missed a bit of fun. If we showed off the Temple of the Honk, you'd love it. Wordplay and innuendos. You could call me pansexual. There you go. So, OS, save. Vampire woman. Women. How did you enjoy the game? I actually really do enjoy the game. The dungeons are really good, and it hasn't really crashed for me. And I'll show you quickly, because I already just showed it. This is in the game. Temple of the Honk. So you're in for a treat, Badger. We read... Oh, we can't attack the vampire woman yet because we need to read a bedtime story for... Oh no! Yeah, for Zen. That's perfect timing, isn't it? Bedtime story for Zen Dragoon. She's going sleepies. So Captain Catnip has redeemed Frankenstein reading. Heck, Frankenstein, I'll listen. Yeah, well, it'll get you to bedtime, you know? Let's see here. Muting the game is a bit of a chore sometimes. There it is. Do you want to listen to the lounge music or do you want to listen to the intro music in the game? Because I think the intro music in the game is pretty good as well. Yeah. You wrote a good bedtime story. Surprise me. Well, it was Catnip. Catnip chose. We'll do the other one then, because we've already done the intro one. The bedtime story is too hot for Twitch. I think bedtime stories is supposed to be relaxing, not enticing. Okay, here we go. A lounge. When my father returned from Milan, he found playing with me in the hall of our villa a child. It's Sendragoon story. Okay, yeah. A child fairer than pictured cherub. A creature who seemed to shed radiance from her looks and whose form and motions were lighter than the chamois of the hills. The apparition was soon explained. With his permission, my mother prevailed on her rustic guardians to yield their charge to her. They were fond of the sweet orphan. Her presence had seemed a blessing to them. But it would be unfair to her to keep her in poverty and want when Providence afforded her such powerful protection. They consulted their village priest, and the result was that Elizabeth Lavenza became the inmate of my parents' house, my more than sister, the beautiful and adored companion of all my occupations and my pleasures. Everyone loved Elizabeth. The passionate and almost reverential attachment with which all regarded her became, while I shared it, my pride and my delight. On the evening previous to her being brought to my home, my mother had said playfully, "I have a pretty present for my Victor. Tomorrow he shall have it." And when, on the morrow, she presented Elizabeth to me as a promised gift, I, with childish seriousness, interpreted her words literally and looked upon Elizabeth as mine to protect, love, and cherish. All praises bestowed on her I received as maid to a possession of my own. We called each other familiarly by the name of cousin. No word, no expression could body forth the kind of relation in which she stood to me. My more than sister, since till death she was to be mine only. Perfect ending, because we are at the chapter's end, actually. Well, I can't reach the thing. See? Chapter's end. Autofocus. Why aren't you working? There it is. And chapter 2. There it is. Why am I stretching myself out? Okay, so that's the thing. Now, hello. Hey, I didn't see you there. Are you sleepy now? Did Zen fall asleep? Zen is falling asleep. You had an e-reader before too? Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty nice. I also have the big old book of Dragonlance back there, but that's for a different time. Now for something completely different. Then you started listening to audiobooks while I drove for a living. For a living. Stretching myself out. Whoa. Okay, so it's time for the vampire woman. We have the garlic, we have the silver sword. It's blessed. I hope this will work. What? It has no effect, but I have a garlic thing. Ah! Ah! Eee! But I have garlic on my face. Oh. She lost track of me. Yeah, half of the quotes are... Yeah, but we need... Oh, there's more vampire women!
That's the end. Stop the program.
Stop the program?
Stop it.
What can I do possibly with these? Do I just avoid them? Ah! But what can't I... It's a blessed silver sword and I have garlic. Go away. Night, Zen Dragoon. Thanks for being here. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Yeah, how does a blessed silver sword have no effect while I'm also wearing a garlic necklace? Like, what else do they want me to have? What else could I possibly achieve? I mean, holy water is a thing. Let's see if this one works in the way. Okay, come here, you vampire lady. You want the holy water to your face? I can't even use it. Well, maybe I lose more damage or something, you know? Because oh, it's 14. If I take it off. Rolled 6. 6, 14. Nah, it doesn't help. Try the other hand. Doesn't really matter, I think. Yeesh. The garlic should be good, I think. Yeesh. Can I burn her? As a witch on a stake. No effect on the vampire woman. No, no, no. Okay, so where's the map looking like so far? You got a question for me, Badger. Your reading background has Ultima music. The background itself is Might and Magic. However, I noticed that there is an occasional twinkling sound. Yes, that is from Final Fantasy VI. Wow. Coffee Badger just completed my lounge scenario. Yes, it is from Final Fantasy VI. Yes, the background is from Might and Magic 6. And the music is from Ultima 6? Or not? Is it from Ultima 7? Or 8? I can't remember. Where is it from? It was the Number of the Beast. I'm just gonna look around. Where's your health bar? So my health bar is this corpse thing. So you can see how much I am. If I am a lot of skeleton, I'm doing bad. If I'm less than a skeleton, I'm doing good. The lady said the vampire women have too much humanity left to be affected by the garlic necklace. Okay. You remember that? Because I remember we talked about the vampire woman stuff, and you should be wary about how you use it. But I thought like this would be working. If there's too much human left, then they should be hit by a rapier. You want to get shot? You'd better save those bullets. You want to be maced? You want to be knifed? You want to be violin serenaded into the darkness? No? Well, then there is no pleasing you. You found a guy selling 20 plus AD&D first and second edition books. Woo! This door is locked. I can't go there yet. Okay, maybe I have to come back here later. Yeah, the holy water isn't working. The sword isn't working. So it doesn't bug me that much. It's just a puzzle for me at this point. It's a bit weird that, you know, the thing that's off is that obviously the merchant, the silver merchant, said that, oh, of course I wouldn't be selling silver because, no, of course I wouldn't be a werewolf. Why would I be selling silver? He's like, yes, that means silver kills you as a werewolf. But again, it doesn't kill the werewolf. They're in good to fair condition from the pictures I've seen. Okay, cool, cool. I mean, that's a great find. Whenever I see something like that in my area, they're super expensive. Hey, Virlex. Have you tried talking or a hug? No. That's for, you know, soft people. And Bob is not a soft person. By the way, I love the new thing about Twitch. It says when people are new here. It's fantastic, Twitch. They keep doing cool stuff. I'm a fan of you. Ah! An elixir. But we don't want elixirs. Oh, there's a thing here. An empty elixir. Somebody has been drinking on the job. The music's so good. Well, at least they're just damaging me. And I can take this damage, you know. Ow! I wasn't going to hit you. But you seem to be standing still after that, so that's good. So this area is done. And the other up here just has the locked door. Maybe they're weak to gun. No, it said you should save your bullets. It said. You've offered 20 Australian dollars for each of them. See, sounds open to that. Cool. Oh, for each of them. Yeah, that's a fair price then. So the torch doesn't work on them. They don't like the Stradivarius. I'm going to ignore this place. I'm just going to go back. I think I'm actually going to save when I'm back here again now. Maybe with the empty vial I can make some sort of stuff, you know? AD&D, you? Don't say ooh, you to AD&D. That's cool. I love the Thaco system now that I've been playing games that have them. It's... what do you call it? The, not the Copenhagen syndrome, the Swedish thing. Where you like it because you're a prisoner and you have no choice. Stockholm syndrome. Thank you, Audicrow. The Copenhagen syndrome is something else. The Copenhagen syndrome is when you like everything flat. Flat rates, flat everything. That's the Copenhagen syndrome. When you just love everything that's completely flat. Okay, we're gonna save here. Copiumhagen. Nice. Save. I get hit on by vampire women. I think that's a fitting title. She's blocking my way. Look at her clever AI. It says I can go straight down. Oh, that can actually go straight down from here. Oh. So on this location I can go down. And Australian pesos are not worth that much, right? Oh yeah, maybe they are less. I don't know actually. How do Australian dollars compare to American dollars? Dollars. Any vampire women here that needs a beating? Yes, there is. Oh, goodbye. Is about 120 Australian. Okay. Well, this was nothing. What about the cudgel? Well, the ceremonial mace didn't work either. And the torch didn't work. Oh, a bag. What's in the bag? 2 holy waters. Is that a clue? Oh, I probably have to throw the holy waters on them. Okay, so if I like go here now, if I throw the holy water, maybe that works. So throw water. So if I have it here now, let's see. If I do this thing, and she walks up to me, and I kind of just say hello and then throw it at her. I missed. Don't worry, I'll do it again. Come here. She just ran away. She didn't like that. Well, you really didn't like that holy water, did you? Okay, you. Hutcha! Oh. Well, that didn't work either. The broken vase. Yeah, it actually worked! I threw the broken vase and it took a damage. So glass shards. So piercing stuff works. Why the hell wouldn't the rapier work when I can throw a broken vase at them? Why? Why would the broken vase be efficient while I can't hurt them with the rapier? See? Ah! Oh, I can throw my sword. Okay. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Okay, so I can damage them by throwing stuff at them. So if I just have these two and I can like go here, I can throw, pick up, throw. Why can I throw a sword at her but not? This is weird. I mean, meh. Got her. Why is this a thing? This is the weirdest combat system I've ever seen. It's not like I need to fight them, actually. I'm just gonna check if they actually drop something. Wow. This is so weird. They forgot to put the damage resistance on thrown items. Yeah, maybe. What? The Twitch and BTTV almost always highlight the stupid unfollow button. Do they? Not here. Highlight the unfollow button. That's pretty cool of them. I'm doing pretty good on health, you know? I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna go and see if I can get a free restoration from Carmen. You grew up playing the first and second edition. Oh, that's cool. You're really OG then. It's a long way out, but here we go. It's so fun. Maybe the darts do more damage, huh? Maybe we'll take the darts with us. So we go to the Gypsy camp. We'd still play the Mensch ärgere dich nicht. What's that, man of A? Your wounds that need healing. You'll just be quiet and relax. Trust me, when I'm done with you, you'll feel just as good as new, though all healed. Thanks, Carmen. Okay, good. So I'm just good now. I got full health back. It's a board game. Don't know what that is. So if we pick up a dart, do we have a dart actually? I got a dart, so let's see if the dart does any more damage. Yeah, go in the box. Go in the sack already. Throwing a dart at her, maybe it works. Okay, well, we're at this point. Get ready, dart people. Hey, wait, actually, this is boring. We don't have the key yet. We'll have the key to get in here. Unless a vampire woman has the key. We can see. German board games, no fun allowed, and uncoupled books of rules. Yeah, well, I do like me some big old ruled games. If you see over here, I can't see it, but I got Mage Knight Ultimate Edition over there, and I played Gloomhaven and stuff. So the thing is, as long as you learn them, it's pretty fun. But learning is, you know, it's German stuff, you know. You need to know a lot of stuff to have fun. You can't just have fun from the get-go. What's the fun in that? Like the Red Dragon Inn. Haven't played that one. Is that fun? What's the Red Dragon Inn? It sounds D&D, right? Good luck, dart vampires. Let's head in here. Go away menu. Okay, so throw the dart. We completely missed our target. Okay, so now. 10! Yes, the dart is successful. Dart is best to throw. Wait, now that's just 2. Any more vampires want a piece of my stick? It's an RPG drinking game. Ah. Uh-oh, here we go. It's a fight. It's a fight. No, turn around. No, mister. Okay, we got it. Let's fight with the sword now. I gotta alternate between my hands to throw it more quickly. Man, this is a mistake, isn't it? Okay, pick up the dart. Pick up the dart, run away. Oh, no, we're soon dead. Ay. Come on. Come on, take it. Our head is gone soon. Our head is gone. No, we're losing our head. Yes. How much HP is that? 2. Are we good now? But here's the thing. If we can't go back here, can we pry this door open? I threw the pry. No, don't throw the weapons! Stop it! It works! Or... Okay, let's not go in there. Hey, wait, we can save first. In case there's no interaction there. It worked. First time. Time pry. You taught Bob that he needs to throw everything. Yeah, yeah. Now he's just been trained. It's like, use the matchstick. Okay. Well, I guess. No, I have a pipe. I need to lit my pipe. Okay, just give me the pipe. Fixed it. See you later. Bye. Ah, the Tome of Scrome. I have awaited your coming, Bob. Awaited. You've been waiting for me? What do you mean? What are you? Don't you already know? I know this. Book from lore. Oh. I am power. I am evil incarnate. It was I that gave Kian his power. In return, he imprisoned me here. Deep within the earth. Imprisoned. Well, I can't blame him. I mean, I know he's evil, but... Enough! You must free me. You are the one prophesied to destroy Kian. It was I who brought the dream, the vision to Nikolai. It was my vision that he write the prophecy. I'll use you to take away that which I gave to Kian. You will destroy him, but first, you will free me. Okay. Gotta snooze this one. I planned to destroy Kian before I found you, so there. It's my prerogative now. What makes you think I need you? Fool! If I did not need you, I would burn you to cinders. There are many things you must do to slay Kian, none of which are of any use, unless you know his true name. In your final confrontation with Kian, you must speak that name, and only I can give you that secret. Free. How can I free you? Look at those chains, they're pretty tough, aren't they? They're as thick as tree limbs. The key. You must get the key. I got to note this one down, by the way. Okay, so. In the book. In the cave. Cave. In the cave. There were vampire women. Vampire women. I can kill them with throwing objects. There is a chained book inside the cave. That's Kian chained away. It wants me to free it. I need a key to free the book. Okay, we got it. He would keep the key in a place most sacred to him. Is his real name Shelton? Oh, I hope not. Find his coffin and you'll find the key. Okay, so find the coffin and you'll find the key. Maybe I could just find the coffin right now. See, I'll leave. That's sorry. So the key is in his coffin. Probs. Boo. hey.
I fell on a rake.
It was a bad joke, you know, wrongfully.
I've been wrongfully accused.
Not my joke. So I need his key, and it's in his coffin, so we need to go to the place where his coffin is to get his key, to use the holy water to make him go away from me. We have the cross to make him also be mad. We have the iron spike. We need the hammer to make the iron spike on his coffin or something, so I can get up. Yes. Yes, it's finally coming. Yes. I can see it now. I didn't press IDDQD. I didn't press IDDQD. That's not me. He did. Whoa. Well, I believe we have an issue. We are now. The Agrippa has left the stench of the brimstone on you. No one will talk to you until you remove its evil touch. Well, it's fine. He tried the devil's lettuce. We're now touched by the Agrippa. Whoops. Nobody will talk to you until you remove its evil touch. Holy water? Fucking drink it. Okay, I need to save on a different one here. Save. I'm evil. No, just said. IDDQD. These things happen. Now do they? Full elixir. Fucking drink it. 25 points healed. So that didn't work. Maybe I need to do a double... like, I can do one of those college ones, you know, where you just do double chugs. No. Maybe the Agrippa is the only one that can redeem me. Can play the music. Well, this is awfully awkward, isn't it? Hey, you turned me into a weird goof. I waited my return. I'm a weird now. Stench. Agrippa. Well, I just smell like weird. Well, I don't know. Do nobody want to talk to me? So I need to remove Cairn's spirit or something, I guess. But is this too early? Have I done this a bit too early for my own good? Let's see. This is very interesting. This game is, by the way, super cool. I'm so gripped by this game. No. We have to exit it. Okay. Speak to evil incarnate, the Dark Lord's Bane. So this is a prophecy done. But we have all this one before. Claim a purse of silver to serve his needs. Are monster folks now your friends? No, 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 I don't think so. Like, we're just evil and bad, gripped by the Agrippa. And I don't think that makes me on any side other than just evil. But I'll go talk to the cemetery mausoleum thing. Who was the youth in madness? The tree? No, the madness one was the lady in the first village who was in the bed. She was crazy. I only talked to her at the beginning of the first part or something. A little bit around that area. So she was mad. We need to get a pure madness thing to her. And then we did that. So, okay. Go to the cemetery. So to be able to actually talk to weird music. Okay, we need to go back to the Roland. Okay, well, I don't think the Sound Blaster is doing very well for itself. Roland return. Let's give this game a break and give it back the Roland. Not the game a break, but give the sound device a break. So here we go. Restore. Roland return. This is better. Okay, first, before I talk to Vladimir again, I want to talk to his tombstone. That's Jajajaga. Lucian. CLS. C.S. Lewis. Where's Vladimir's tombstone? Is this it? Yes. Vampirus Nosferatus put to the stake and beheaded. This is a man that had fate treated unkindly. Will his tortured spirit ever find the light? Let's hope. Which object? Can you remember which object we found there? Did we find the iron spike? Did we find the iron spike here? Do my notes help? Vladimir, where's Vladimir? Vladimir. Cemetery, where's the cemetery? Ivory horn. An ivory horn. Where's my ivory horn? Oh man, there's so much stuff here. Did we use the ivory horn already? Rope. That's the iron spike. The pipe. You. So where's the ivory horn? Did I leave it somewhere? Did I use it somewhere? Oh no. I might have to look for an item. But let's see, first off, does he want to even talk to me? None may pass. I am despair, yes, yes. Master's grip. Master is care. You must let me pass. No. So... First light a blessed wax candle. Where the hell is my stuff? Oh, did I use the candle already? Did I use the candle? Yes, I used the wax candle for Maria. So I need to buy a new candle. And bless that. But I also need to find the iron. The iron. I got. Why did I read? It's so frustrating that. That's why I shouldn't take many breaks from this game, because this is exactly what happens. There's so much things to think about, so every small action that I maybe don't think is necessary suddenly is very necessary. This is why you took notes. Yeah, but I know. Okay, I don't have an excuse. I should have just took more notes. I should have just taken more notes. You've only sold plants, right? Yeah, but I can't seem to sell anything else. Probably threw it on... Yeah, I probably threw it on the ground. Yeah, I don't think I've lost it. I just need to collect it again. I know that I've put stuff in 2 villages. Let's just take a look. I'm only wondering if I actually used it on something else. But probably not, right? Yeah, if I actually need it, I doubt it would be lost. To be able to be used somewhere. We got 2 darts here. We got a coffer with nothing. We got a pottery of clay. Of eclairs. Nice. We got some eclairs here. Let the dart on the ground again. It's a good item, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so it's not here. Maybe I can also talk to Maria, see if I can get my... I mean, Carmen, see if I can get my health back. So even though people can't talk to me, at least I need to get able to get my health back, right? I think the role in this is superior, actually. So we got a pitchfork and the burnt match here. Please heal me. Oh yeah, okay, so she does heal me. Nice. Fantastic. That's good. I wonder how this interacts then. So maybe NPCs that are important to my quest will talk to me. No, so he won't talk to me. You smell... What does that smell like? Like fire and brimstone from the depths of hell? Oh yeah, that's nice. I think I have that perfume, actually. She looks like a lady that is down with the devil's lettuce. Well, that's good to know. So important NPCs will not be blocked away. Hey, I gotta take a leak. Hey guys, I'll be right back. This will just be a short break. Don't worry. Have some water too. Okay. This is like when we do the bonus streams, there are no rules. The only rule is fun. Right? Okay. So, we need to look in the first village. I might have dropped something off at the crash site as well. But I think they're just like pottery and bags. I think. So, machete. Just a machete. Yeah, because I picked up the other things to... Okay, now there's flowers in here. So they might be in the bag that I left. Should that look different? No. Okay, which other place? Which other place? First off, I need a new candle, so that's good. I can just buy a new candle. And I have to bless it, so we can actually look for items over there as well. Hey. What? No, I can't buy a candle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so that doesn't work. Hey, are we screwed over? Okay, I need to find a way to get rid of the... Oh, maybe if I go to the old man. Monastery man. Maybe he knows how to get me away from this curse. Okay, if I can't buy the blessed wax candle, then I definitely can't complete the quest with Vladimir. So that is locked out until further notice. So this one has to be done first. I need to get rid of the stench. Maybe he can bless me away from the grip or something. You want to talk to me? Well. Now what a conundrum. What a pickle. The grip has left the stench of the brimstone on you. No one will talk to you until you remove its evil touch. How could I remove its evil touch? So if the holy water doesn't work, there's no way to apply holy water into an elixir. There was an empty vial. Signet ring. Maybe the signet ring does something. The empty vial. Holy water. No. Huh. Go talk to Kirill. Maybe Kirill will understand, because he's part of the prophecy thing. How could I remove this curse? Now that I can talk to people. It might have been too early, but we don't know yet. I don't know if the game can be soft locked. No. So far, we could talk to Carmen, we could talk to the Vladimir. But since we can't get the blessed wax candle, we can't even buy a candle, we can't even bless it. So at least then we had to do that from beforehand. So to get this curse removed... then he must make his own most holy attack. This is actually after the slay the hound that hunts the night. This seems to have it skipped a bit. It seems that this is kind of the part of the story where I just spelunk. I'll have to check in the walkthrough to see if that haven't soft locked myself. Why is there no other page here? What? Da. So what quest is this? This was the speak to evil incarnate. So I need to find this prophecy. Apparently this prophecy weren't in this guide. They only had like 5 prophecies there. Let's see here. Real Darkness walkthrough. Mr. Bill's Adventureland. Yeah. So, Dark Lord something. Why isn't that noticed? Oh, I'll just look for it then. The Dark Lord's Bane. Crazy Frank, Vidal, go to the cave, explore it. Talk to the book. And then we'll talk to you now, go to Cairns Fort, kill the undead. Okay, so I need to go to Cairns Fortress now. I have to kill the skeletons. Apparently that's what I'm doing next. Okay. That might work. I thought this was going to be much later. But apparently this is part of the questline I'm at now. So, that'll be interesting. Hopefully, no soft lock, so I'll try to keep a minimum amount of saves so I don't lose the other saves that are safe. So we need to find out how to kill these skeletons first and foremost. So IDDQD is going to be this one. First time pry. So first time pry is really good to keep. Keep this one. Roll and return, I guess. So we need to find out what's... Do we throw stuff at these? Yes, we do. Mace. Rapier. There has to be a weapon that works on them, you know? Oh! Was that the mace? Okay, the rapier has no effects. Oh, hit! Okay, I think the ceremonial mace works. Okay. For some reason, the mace works on them. Why there's no audio that actually works here? Yeah, but the thing is, Audio Crow, I used the torch, the lit torch, and that doesn't work. So the torch is not a blunt object, but the mace works as a blunt object on them. So I thought there was bludgeoning. Yeah, that one, I thought it would make sense to me too, but since the torch didn't work, it's a blunt object. But, you know, the game probably didn't notice the torch as being that type of weapon, probably just a fire weapon. So yeah, okay. Well, I can take it. Maybe we can use the dart on the side or something. Just as a throwing weapon. Unlucky MIDI music, by the way. Oh, we left the dart on the ground. Of course we did. Yeah, it's fine. Oh. Wow. Now that is a noise, isn't it? Oh! Oh, he just did that by his own. Okay, so now things are going again. But I don't know if I feel like I'm not ready for this, but at the same time I'm forced to do this, I think. Oh, these are the 7 souls, I guess. Huh. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Fighting, dreamers. Hiya, woo. If they give me this many elixirs, I'm just going to drink it, you know? I got my pants back. Empty elixir, throw it away. Oh, a crystal. That'll get me to regen. This chest? Not a thing. Bookshelf? Can I push it? No. This one. Aha! Oh. Okay. What are we doing now here? Ha ha ha! Another secret entrance. Creature? I got him. I don't know which weapon hit with him, but you've been aged. That's fine. Missed. Rolled 1. No! Use my blessed weapon. You've killed the ghost. How do I cure old age? You will not fight well until this aging has been reversed. Whoa! Music. This is the coffin. A huge iron key. Can I pry this door? Game's not running quick at the moment. Nothing to pry. Look at the speed of this game now. So is this like the big coffin of Cairn or something? I can't interact with it. Hey Steven, how you doing? Lunch break or later than that? Huh. This music's rad though. The spike? Can't use the iron spike with the sack. Maybe I need to have a hammer. Do I have a hammer? I remember the bloodied hammer, but I gave it to Kirill. And if I don't have a hammer right now, then I can't really... Maybe there's a hammer upstairs. So this is probably to spike it shut or something. Later than that. Finished early today. Woo! Awesome. So... Nasturtium, does that help me? You have not been weakened. Okay, Nasturtium is for weakened stuff. Is there another plant I can partake in? Did I leave all the plants behind? Maybe. Maybe the hammer's upstairs or something. Hopefully. Or I just missed a hammer somewhere. But I kind of need to use the spike on the coffin. But if I just use the hammer with the spike, just to know... No, I guess it can activate if I'm close by. Let's use this one. I'm not saving a lot in here because I just want to figure out stuff. This is the vampire lady. Can I use my garlic cloves? I am currently using my garlic cloves. Okay, so the song starts pretty bad. Ah! I just pressed 1 and 2. So what says no effect on it? So only my blessed holy sword does damage to them or what? Missed, rolled 7. Don't worry, it's fine. Are you amused? You have killed the ghost. Can I push this? Yes. Guess I can go down here as well. Honka. Ah, Skelterman! Where's my mace? Okay, I got him. Don't die from this. Bob, you can take him. Is your computer burning at the moment? No. We're good. What save is this? I just need to keep the save from... Hey, this corpse, go away. I just need to keep one save from before when I pry. In case I softlock myself. Oh, go away! I don't want to attack you. I want to progress. Go away. I need to see what's up here. Is that Cairn? Oh. You! You become a thorn in my side, outsider. I should have destroyed you long ago. Look into my eyes and embrace their gaze. You can't resist. There, much better, Bob. Now that I have you are my slave. Don't move, I have a surprise for you. Oh. You have a bitch slap? You just pimp slapped me. Okay, so obviously I shouldn't go there yet. Yeah, the garlic's on, but I think this is far beyond where I should be. I think I'm just here too early, and I think I should at least stake his coffin, because they said that, you know, Cairn can't die. Cairn can't just die by normal means. He needs his coffin to be destroyed first. So this is back to the weird people. Now we don't get the good part for before in a while, the music. First we got to listen to some... And then we can listen to the good part. So it's in the basement. Hopefully it's a hammer. Whoops. Hey, I don't got time for you. Go away. Ah! Are you currently gaining vitality? You will now regenerate lost hit points. Well then regenerate. 46. I gotta do a strength. Strength. You've gained strength. I shall deal more damage now. Bring it on, Skelterman. We should go out to get healed by Carmen. Come on, do it, Bob! Do it! Yes! Perfect! You don't need more health than 0. Why does he have a weird flag? There's probably a wall behind some of these guards, right? This is torn shut. Nothing to hit. Is there something to pry? Nothing to pry. Can I push some of these to the side? What was the point of this area then if I can't push the thingies? No, no, no! What the f... No, don't die. When I play healer in MMOs, I stand by them. The only HP that matters is the last one. Yes. Works. Can I burn this door maybe with my torch? Nothing to hit. Yes, there is. There's a door that's barred. You have lost your extra strength. Water posture. Thank you. The speed, can we increase the cycles? I can't? Wait. Okay, we don't increase the cycles. Never increase the cycles. Pro tip. Keep the cycles at a minimum. I wonder, what happens if I do it now? From the get-go. Hey, that works. 10,000 cycles. No, he doesn't go faster. The same game speed. Game? No, that's just nothing. Such big rooms, majestic rooms. Hey, an off day. Are you having an off day today? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Today is okay. Awesome. Can I pick up the piece of wood, considering that he can make different stuff for me? The gypsy, that is. Yeah, wouldn't an okay day be an off... For on off day be an off day? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, I got to see this one. I'm not... What am I missing here? Cool. Sigurd, go downstairs, push the bookcase again. You'll find the coffin and the key. What? Kirill's daughter will talk to you? What? No, no, that didn't happen. Your holy symbol is glowing now, it said. Let's see if that works. Where's my holy symbol? My holy symbol. The fuck is my holy symbol? Oh, which... Whoa, uh-oh. Where's my holy symbol? Did we throw it away in the cave? Why am I losing stuff instead of getting stuff? I think we need to restore. I think we've progressed a bit too fast there. I think we need to go back, actually. I think we did... we were too hasty with this one. I think we're basically screwing ourselves over by doing this one. Do we have our holy symbol now? Yes. Okay, and now we're not cursed by the Agrippa. Okay, so we should go from here. Actually, and then... Just gonna check something. Okay, well, the first thing that we need to do is a wax candle. Yes, I think I need to skip talking to it for now. Because talking to it is going to give us this whole Agrippa stuff. And I think we're not ready for that yet. I mean, considering, if we follow the prophecy lists, this is already here. We have like 5 prophecies before that. So we definitely should be ready because we can't talk to any NPCs after. So I think that's a bad idea. Push the corpse in front of the door. Okay, yeah. Hing hong. Sorry. That's good commentary, isn't it? Just singing the MIDI song. Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah. But still, where the hell did we let loose of our iron bar, the one to get for that dude? So this sack is empty. But I'll bring it with me to try to find the one place to have everything available. I wonder where we put that. Is this a piece we can get with us, by the way? No. Okay, so this ends here. Got it. I just imagine a creepy guy following you through that cave with a xylophone. Yeah, that would be fun. Wait, this is the swamp? That looks like the crash site to me. Sure. Oh, they dragged my plane to the swamp. That was a tree. Okay. I need to get Carmen to heal us first. I really wonder where I let go that iron thing. Because it's said, you know, upon the book it said. Ritual must be performed in the vicinity of the spirits. Light a blessed wax candle, then strike a finely crafted bell. We can buy it if we get 8 gold, silver, with an instrument of iron. So we did the iron spike. Maybe we could use the iron spike. But, oh, maybe we have, oh yeah, actually, maybe we did use the iron things for another stuff. And then we need to use this for the iron spike. Okay, so let's try this one first. And after that, we have to conclude for now, and we can continue this in the evening. Let's see, we're just trying to do this one quest. So, we go to the village. Because the iron spike does make sense. It's an iron thing that we can strike with, you know? Well, but wait. But it must have... This object of iron must be associated in one or another with the life, the death. And that could have been the spike. I don't know if it was the iron spike or something else in iron. I know that I got another iron thing, but I don't know where it is. I hope we just used it and I misremember what I'm going to do, you know? So like so, go over here, put a dart on the ground next to the machete, go down to the basement, buy another candle. Joseph, do you got another candle? Would like to buy one? Ah, yes. Thank you for the business, Bob. Thank you so much. Thank you, Outlander. So, we got the candle. We're going to light the candle. Hoopa, not here. Hey, no. Put it back. So, okay. So, not here. So many broken, cracked pottery. Hopefully we can sell them at some point. We can burn them in the fireplace and make new sand. There's the lighter. Okay, so the lighter, wax candle, burn it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't lit the candle first. I will see. He might not like to work with a lit candle. Services. Blessing. Okay, so he blessed me. Good old hunk. Okay, yeah. So now, this is a blessed candle. A lit blessed candle now. So we got a blessed candle, an iron spike. No, wait. Did striker finally crafted bell? Yeah, we need the bell to the spike, okay. But we can't afford the bell yet because we're broken. We're broke. We only have about... Just one pipe in there. We got 5 coins. So we need more coins. So we need to start the quest on to get silver somewhere. Was it associated with the magistrate to get some silver? A purse of silver? I actually have started this quest. I noted it down. I remember writing about purse of silver. Kill the werewolf! If I kill the werewolf, I get a prize. Maybe I can try some more items, you know. If I have the... Okay, first of all, let loose on some items here. There's like a sack I have with nothing in it, isn't there? Yeah, the rack sack or something. The rucksack. So this, I have this 2 in here. So if I just put like that, and then I can just leave this on the floor, can't I? That's a bit better. Just fucking pottery. And the ribbon. We don't know what the ribbon and the rope is for. So the holy symbol. I like the idea of the holy symbol and the blessed sword, you know? This is a good attack pattern. What's the werewolf quest in the prophecy? Before or after quest? Interesting. So it's probably this one. He shall find and slay the hound that hunts the night. And then claiming a purse of silver to serve his needs. So that's probably connected, right? And then I can buy the bell. Even though, maybe, what, that's actually weird. I should have just bought the bell to begin with, but I just bought a sword. So I can't afford the bell I need for this one. That's why this is still up there. And the lost souls have favors to ask. I don't know how to ask them yet. Shall be allowed to pass. That's probably for the lake, maybe? It's pretty close together. But still, you'd have to buy the... No, wait, maybe you don't need a silver sword, actually. Oh, that makes sense. So, this makes sense. I'm overthinking the silver sword. I do believe I'm overthinking the silver sword. Because you would want to claim the purse of silver to serve the needs of getting the silver sword. Correct, yes. This is probably why you don't need a silver sword for the werewolf yet. You need it for the vampire. So, you need to know what you do with the gun. Do you shoot the gun on the werewolf? Do you... So, probably rapier or the gun or the ceremonial mace or something else. Machete. Maybe even the machete. We'll bring the machete. Maybe we can throw the items. You know, that was the thing. So bring a dart with me. Ah, I should take a break. No. I'm too curious. The thing is, we're going to play this tonight as well. So I'm doing it like morning and then we're doing more in the night. So bring a dart. And the machete, or what? Yeah, I don't think I threw stuff at her. Oh, come on, man. I want to pick up the machete. Go away. Whoa! Can't get away from this pry bar. Okay. Your chat's delayed. Yeah. I also want to try to find a better server. I can see that a lot of people's chats are so much quicker to chat, but I think... So people based it somewhere in America, they have a bit quicker server. In Europe, the places I've found the servers in do not. So my information doesn't get uploaded back to Twitch Central or to you guys as quickly. I can't really do much about it. I can try to change the servers and see for once. And see what we can do. It is on low latency, by the way. There's a Twitch configuration for that, so it should be fine. But yeah. So, a Roland return. Game saved. We just need to find a way to actually kill that werewolf then. If we find that, we can get the money, then we can buy the bell, and we can progress naturally again. Why did I go to the barn? The barn is where we found the pitchfork. I don't see why a pitchfork would be a good weapon against a werewolf, though. It's just a weapon in my... So it's either like a gun or it's the dart, you know? Got fiber with the Wi-Fi's poop in the bed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you don't have perfect internet, the buffering kind of just falls back and back. Okay, werewolf time for the 7th time or something. So we got the symbol. These bullets won't have any effect. These bullets. Could you make me a silvered gun then, sir? This time the gun said at least not you should save them. It said this the bullets aren't effective. Okay, promises. We're going to do one more thing. Throw the darts. And after that, we're going to just talk to the silver merchant man. Okay, so now we're going to throw the dart at her. What? One dart and she died. We did it. What? Okay, so this game is very fun. Swords don't work. Bullets don't work. Blessed swords don't work. Torches don't work. Pitchforks don't work. A dart that gets thrown from a bar? Yes. I didn't make the game. Does that count though? You mean does it vampire? We'll see. I mean, most definitely we killed it. Hey, we killed it with a dart. Applause. Yeah. Magistrate, we killed the werewolf. Purse of silver. Yes, you might want to take up to do some good. Being an outsider, I'm sure you need some money. Well, there just happens to be a way you can earn some purse of silver. Slay the wolf. I have. The werewolf was Boris's wife, Silva, and she won't be troublesome anymore. Now, how about that purse of coins you promised me? Did you say it was Silva? I'd have never guessed it was her. Well, here's the bounty that was promised. Of course, you realize I have to have my servant Bayard check your story. And I don't have to remind you that what will happen if you lie to me. Yes. No, it's true though. My story is pretty nice. It's good. Oh, I got a super coin. An old coin. Is the old coin better than the other coin? So what's the bag of his coins? Shit. Ah! I'm confused. Okay, all these bags look the same. Okay, this bag is empty. Okay, you go up here. You have a candle of wax and some stuff. Go back here. This one. You have nothing. Okay, you go back here. Now, put the gun up here. This sack has the money. Okay, this is that money then. Put it here. Money. Sack. Good. Put money over on this sack. Fantastic. Now, put it over on there. There. How much is the old coin worth? Bob just has a strong throwing arm. He played baseball as a kid. Yeah, he is kind of a baseball boy, doesn't he? So Bayard will check my info. Is it good, Bayard? Do you think it's good? I will have you know, sir, that Gregor was a close friend of mine. I hold you responsible for his death. Remember that. Gregor may be your friend, but he killed Edward, and an innocent man was hung for the crime. He deserved to hang. I know what Gregor did, and I also think I know his reasons. Who do you think hid Edward's body? It was I. You. You hid the body? Why? Is there not one bit of sanity left in this valley? You're all crazy. That may be true, but remember, here in this valley, we are all victims, and I mean you as well, outsider. I did what I could to keep Gregor's act a secret. I never planned on someone like you. Everyone else is content to accept their fate and keep to themselves. Bye. Okay, this story continues in the next part. In Veil of Darkness, will Bob the Builder slay the vampire King? Will he get the bell, the silver bell? Will he be able to save Deirdre, or whatever she is? Look, there it is. He shall find and slay the hound that hunts the night, and I claim the purse of silver to make his service needs. Will he be happy about what he did? Find out next time on Veil of Darkness. Veil of Darkness. The pursuance. The Pruse? Veil of Darkness, the Pruse. And roll and return. Okay. Kind of zoned in, I guess. Yes, me too, audio. This is very, very fun. But we'll return to this game in about 4 or 5 hours, okay? So we'll be back later tonight with more Veil. So don't worry. As I said earlier, it is not to no avail. Where nobody's laughing? Okay, no, okay, so thank you so much for being here, everybody. This has been really fun. And I'll see you later, hopefully. You're probably going to miss the next one. Ah, well, too bad. Well, hope that it will be really boring then, since you can't be there. And the next time you arrive, it's going to be super fun. Hey? Sounds good to me, sounds good to you. We're going to some location that's another stream. And we're going to... Hampy? What's he playing? What's this? Eh? All these places. Thanks for streaming, yeah. See you later. See you later. Keep rocking. Keep socking. We're going to Hampy. I haven't been there in like a while. Hampy Strange. I just want to check out his... What is he playing first? Yes, I love the Coke commercial. Do you just hate the Coke commercial, by the way? The one that they look like they're playing this online video game, but suddenly nothing happens? How bad is that? Agree? They just let go of their weapons. They just don't want to fight anymore. The Robin Hood simulator. That doesn't make sense to me. What are you playing? Twitch. Load. 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 This is... Oh, it's Sly Cooper. Let's go. That's a fun game. Hampy Strange. Go say hello to Hampy Strange and... Be nice, healthy, stealthy raid. You can do the spooky ones, for sure. Pretty cringe, yeah, most gaming Target commercials are. My favorite is the EverQuest. It's time to slay the dragon. Oh, really? Could you post that in Discord? I'd like to see that one. Or could I just search for It's Time to Slay the Dragon EverQuest on YouTube? Yeah, you can just post it so everybody else can see as well. Why not? Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate you so much. So, remember, around 8 p.m., 7 p.m.-ish, we're going to be live again with more Veil of Darkness. Maybe we can actually conclude the game. I have no idea how long this game is going to be. But we will do another stream soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. I just need to get, you know, I need to go to the grocery store. I need to get some dinner. I need to get some exercise. And I need to... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. See you guys later. Stay lovely. As you all are very good at doing. Okay? And say hello to Happy from me. Bye-bye.